Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brains just can keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly, I'm not really sure.
All right. Will Wilson is back. Friend of the podcast.
Appreciate it.
Third time now.
Yeah, I appreciate being here.
Bring that mic up, just right in front of your mouth. Swoop. Like you want to eat it.
Easy.
Boom. Perfect for reels, Instagram reels,
yeah.
TikToks and shit. You use any of that stuff?
Not like I need to. I really want to. I've been talking to.
What are you laughing about already?
He said TikTok. Oh,
did it?
There it goes. There it goes.
All right, I don't think we're moving anymore, John. Cool.
No, I feel like TikTok's underappreciated.
Underappreciated?
Underappreciated.
There's
a lot of dumb shit on there, but there's a lot of potential on there because it's not. I use the word moderated, but understand what I mean by that. Like they don't have to like deal with necessarily disrespectful algorithms on there because it's not established like that yet.
Yeah, no, it is.
Mm.
I did a TikTok, and it was. I'm trying to think of I think I said, it was the questions game. And I said, how many, or I said, would you rather suck 5 dicks or get eaten by zombies? And my whole TikTok was muted.
Really?
Yeah, the whole thing. Well, the whole thing's fucking muted. I've had that happen to me 2 or 3 times because there's a swear word in it.
That's huge.
What?
That's huge.
Yeah. I'm like, I don't know if it's happened to anybody else or anything, but I mean
that goes to show like how much I've used it.
Right. Yeah, well, because I'm constantly trying to use, whatever avenue I can to promote shit. But yeah, I've had so after that, I kind of stopped using it for a little bit, but that was my mistake. Because with these apps, it seems like you have to constantly.
Yeah, the consistency is key for a lot of social media in general. I've found. Because there's a while I was using my Facebook and I took a break with it and everything kind of dropped down to 5 likes, 7 likes, and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But then as soon as I started sharing more consistently the way I used to, I got back to my usual 30s, 40s, 50s, which is cool. But
yeah,
I don't feel like doing that shit all day.
No, yeah, you
all
have
the time.
You have to craft shit out and you have to plan your week, plan your media almost in order to keep shit up. It's crazy. I guess there's TikTokers and stuff like that too. They'll just have TikTok days and then they'll just film a boatload of TikToks and all day and then they'll have them all ready for the week. I mean,
that makes sense.
Can you imagine that was how you made money? Just
I mean, some people have that luxury.
One day a week.
Is work one day, but you're also being in front of your camera. I assume changing into different outfits too. But
yeah, you got to make it seem like it's a different day. But dude, there's plenty of TikToks where it's the same background every time.
Yep. You see it's slide. So they're yeah, that took place
or
a 2-hour session, dude.
Yeah, you'll slide over to the rest of their stuff, and it's just. I mean, I guess that would be the same thing for mine, but it's the same goddamn background. But
right.
Seriously, dude, yeah, I don't know, man. It was funny though because when I first downloaded TikTok, I was I told my wife, I was watch, I'm gonna download this shit as soon as it's gonna pop up. It's gonna be some chick there shaking her ass, and sure as fucking shit, that's what it was.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Right
that app has they don't announce it as a target audience. You know goddamn well they have a target audience.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, there's a couple of bands I saw that I don't remember any of the names of them because it wasn't necessarily my style that I'm ooh. But there is if anybody's seen it, there is I want to say it's a 4-piece band. They usually like shot videos inside of like a bathroom, like a restroom, like public.
Oh really?
Yeah, so like one of the songs that like caught me like the best was the song Jenny by Walk the Moon, if I have that accurate. Jay's got a body just like an hourglass ticking the time. But like dude like started like the guitar riff like doo 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 doo, and like you see like the bass player, and then like the drummer was sitting on like a fucking like a tall like soup bowl. He's just yeah, and like they just tore it up inside of there, and then like all of their slides were just like literally just like this cover, that cover, that cover, that cover. It is all of like 30 seconds of each song, you know, but it was enough to be able to get the attention for the algorithm to be like, oh, if you like music, you want to see these live, and just people playing music inside of a fucking bathroom, like got my attention. And after a while, I've seen so many of those because I follow the page. It was a case where they said, yeah, we have like original music release. And they started like pointing at their social media for that, so they knew that they had people's attention of who they were. So they immediately started just saying, "Look over here now, yeah." So I assume that was the case. That I mean, I would hope that it paid off for him, you know, because like that page is doing pretty well for itself. But again, I don't use TikTok like frequently enough to be like, oh yeah, and like A, B again, like it wasn't my style, but I appreciate the coverage stuff they were performing.
Yeah, it seems like I just recently started doing like 15-second TikToks too. Because I'm like, even at a minute, like I chopped it down to a minute for like reels and stuff. Yeah, and I'm like, even a minute I think is too long sometimes for people's attention, like to get the full play. You know, because I'm sure that has something to do with, you know,
the algorithm too.
Yeah, whether people are listening or watching the whole thing or not. I don't know.
Makes me wonder how Vine was, because I want to say like Vines were all just like quick,
Vine was
30,
genius.
45 seconds, boom, boom, in and out, and you got the next slide. You know, just
genius, dude. Yeah. 7 seconds or less?
Yeah, yep. Yeah, because I feel like TikTok's the closest thing to Vine, but it's not like there. But I feel like it's the closest thing that we have to Vine today, so to speak. So,
but Reels, you know, for Instagram is just the same damn thing.
Yeah, Reels for Instagram is, and even like what are they called, Shorts for YouTube?
Oh yeah, I've seen that too.
You know, so everybody's trying to just like hop on that bandwagon. Like, hey man, you don't gotta work over there. Just you know, we can do it too. Yeah. I feel like it's like the fucking what's it called, battle royales and stuff for video games. Like as soon as one of them fucking hit off, and everyone else like, oh, we can have a battle royale too.
Yeah, we can do it, man.
Yeah, and
well, TikTok is better in the sense of like sharing your video and stuff afterwards. I like how you'll do a TikTok, and then immediately after it's posted, you can share it right to your Instagram stories.
Yeah.
And then if you have your Facebook page connected to your Instagram, well, then you can share it right to your Facebook stories too. And it downloads it right to your phone.
Nice.
So then you can use it and post it on Instagram.
Yep.
The only thing that sucks about it is that it doesn't have, like, for Instagram Reels, if you put like a regular movie type, you know how Instagram has their certain profiles, right?
Yeah.
So in the Reels, you can click this little expand icon. There's a little expand icon. That's what'll make it so it's
actually full.
It's full for vertical viewing.
Yeah.
And you don't have the small video there,
like
right?
a little square box, like they're notorious for.
Right, which immediately turns people off.
Yeah.
Because they're scrolling through, they want to see the full screen. TikTok doesn't have that button. So I have to do that either in Instagram or on I have this U-cut thing on my phone too that I can edit shit with that way, and then go to TikTok with it. I'm like, if you just implement that one thing, you'd own
so much
it.
Time.
You'd own it. Time. Yeah. But I actually find it a lot more time saving to go through, and like I'll be, even if it's like the last half hour before I go to bed, I'll just sit there on my phone and I'll do like with that U-cut thing.
Yeah.
And I'll make a bunch of TikToks like ready to go.
Just right off there.
Put the text on there, put like, you know, everything that I can. So that way when I go to TikTok, I can just upload the video, put the hashtags, and post it.
Yeah, because you're talking about like YOU-cut, like the little orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I fucking love that app.
Yeah. It's great. It's great. I'm
so
about ready to
editing
pay
with
for
that,
the
dude.
Poe. The Poe. About ready
Like
to pay for
Pro. It's like $1
Yeah.
or $2, yeah?
Is it?
I want to say so.
I haven't even
Definitely
looked.
affordable, bro. Because like, it was called last year, 2 years ago, whenever Echo was last. Like when I was Before the COVID time.
Before pre-COVID.
Dude, I used to like how to say UCut to be able to edit a whole bunch of like video flyers and stuff for like upcoming shows and just promotion stuff that way, dude. Like the app is really good.
It's fucking great for phone editing.
Yep.
You know, obviously I prefer doing it on a computer. But when it comes to
get a lot more control. If you're just trying to slap some shit together, just bink and have it all ready for that.
Yeah, so like I'll make my clips that I post to YouTube, and normally it's like 2 or 3, and so then I'll take those clips and I'll download them to my phone, and then from my phone I'll go to UCut, and that's where I'll just make TikToks, reels, and
little shorts,
little shorts out of all of those clips, you know, and all those clips together. It's like, say there's 3 clips plus a Facebook clip. You know, it's like 20 minutes of material about.
Yeah.
But I can make 15-second TikToks out of. Yeah. It's basically something that you have to sum it up would be it wasn't embraced well because we don't embrace change very well.
True.
Right.
Very true.
So, you know, and it's like the new thing. Oh, these young kids are.
I mean, people said that shit about Facebook when it first came out. When we were on MySpace and Zynga and shit, they're like, "I don't need Facebook."
Well, we were like, "Fuck Facebook" because it was only for colleges.
Yeah, and then they were like, "There you go."
Yeah, they're like, "We need to make some money now." Come on, moms and dads.
It's crazy to think of like how far it's
Farm
changed,
Simulator.
Dude. Like how far?
Because
I forgot about like how many invites to shit games I get like on a daily basis. Like,
all the time.
Fuck your farm. Your turnips can go burn. You know what I mean?
Fuck your tomatoes.
For real. But like, I haven't got a game invite. I couldn't tell you how long. I don't even know if
I
still
went
have, like,
turned
games
them off. There's a way that you can could turn them off, and then I never got one after that. Or I just targeted the ones that, because it's like your fucking grandma or something, or somebody's grandma or aunt. You know, you're like, son of,
like, stop it.
Stop it.
Like, stop giving free promotion, dude. Stop
it. Quit it. Will you tell your aunt to freaking stop sending me game invites?
It's like an awkward conversation over the holiday.
Yeah, and half the time they don't even fucking know what they're doing.
Yeah,
it's something like automatic that they just clicked, you know, accept to, and then it fucking sends out all the updates and the shit on the fucking timeline that you see. How many fucking turnips from the turnip patch or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
Nah, man, I'm glad that time's over.
I'll take MySpace back though. I'll take that back.
Honestly, I appreciate the way that you can like go through like code your background, have like music playing inside of the back. If you want to have your top,
you could embed shit on MySpace, right? You could actually go like get an embed tool and like embed something. So like I could take my podcast player and I could just embed it on my. I should just get a MySpace. Fuck it, you know what?
Honestly, I saw a couple. I saw
a couple
people that were like going through like getting back onto it. To be honest with you, I forget who it was. Like it might have been Brandon from Let It Ride, dude.
He went over there.
I'm pretty sure I saw him on like.
Probably.
It might not have been MySpace specifically. I should have asked him when I saw him the other day. But like, he made some other social media profile. I don't know if he was just like memeing about it, or if he was like doing this shit legitimately. But like, there's other choices out there, and there are people using other ones. So
you hear of Gitter? It's like the alternative to Twitter, I guess.
What is that? Is it real?
Yeah, it's real. It's fucking real. Look it up, John. It's fucking real. Gitter. I think it's. I forget how it's spelled. It might be Gitter or R.
Yeah, that makes me think of like some like weird social dating app. You know what I mean? Like that's what it sounds like.
Get her done.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't know if I'd want that on my phone.
Yeah, the Go Getter, the Go Getter app.
Man.
Yeah, and then there was Parler for a little bit.
I don't even know what happened with that shit. Yeah, and we're like mad people left off.
Oh,
GTTR.
The freedom to share independent thoughts, share messages, news, photos, videos, and more. It's got a 4-star rating, 4 on Apple, and then a 4.7 on Google.
Yeah, a lot more people use it on Google though.
Site founded by Jason Miller, a former Donald Trump aide. For everyone across the political spectrum. Yeah, cancel free. Yeah, that's nice.
I wonder what's on there then.
Yeah, go to it. Click on it, John. Is there like a site for it? Oh no, just apps.
Oh, it's just always interesting, man.
Is it lagging out over there, John? Or no?
It's trying to load.
You know what I'm pissed about MySpace? I'm still pissed at MySpace. Oh, we can't even look at it, but that's how you say it. When they had that crash, and did you ever hear about that? They had just like their servers or something all crashed, and they lost all of any music or.
Oh yeah. Because I was affected by that. Because I used to be in the Judgment of Paris, fucking forever ago. And one day I was like, "Hey, I want to go see if my music's still up there." And I looked, and it was gone. I was like,
"Same, dude."
Because like I could see the page. You know what I mean? I could see the page. I could see the pictures, all that stuff. Yep. But like whenever I clicked any of the links, it just timed out.
I know.
Like, damn.
Yep. Same here, dude.
That sucks.
It does suck.
Sucks again to remember.
And it's like couple of them I can like still remember in my head. And I was like, I just want to listen to it because it was some shitty recording too. It wasn't, like, it was from like a fucking camera.
Yeah,
and cameras back then were not good.
Yeah. My camera now, oh my god, I'll talk about that shit.
Dude. Even the fucking but the mics on them were even worse than the mics they have on stock mics. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they got to start somewhere, dude. Because I mean, like you and I both remember. At least I remember. Like I had like a rotary phone inside like my grandmother's house when I was like growing up. You know?
Oh yeah.
And like my first cell phone was one of those big brick boys.
I didn't have a cell phone for a long time. My first one was a flip.
Oh yeah, I had a flip that had like a little like small screen on the top, and it just had like 3 buttons I could like swap music with. Super happy about that one. As soon as I got a phone that could like be like a music player, drop my CD player immediately. I didn't have a reason for it anymore.
I think my first one for that was the Verizon Vcast.
I remember that.
Yeah, it like just dropped, and I was telling my dad, I was like, I need to get this phone.
Yeah,
something about it. It was like the music and shit on there.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I need to get this phone. I was like, all right. It had been a while. I'd still use I think I broke the flip too.
Yeah.
And I'd just been without a phone again for a while. And he's like, yeah, you need to get you a phone. Because I'd just be piecing out and stuff. Like, you know where the fuck I am.
Right.
Like kids will have cell phones. Like, that's why you have to kind of get kids cell phones nowadays too.
Yeah. Just so you know where they're at.
Yeah, like you don't have to get them the fucking top of the line phones.
No, just a phone that works.
Get them a flip. That's gonna be my kid's first phone. Maybe she'll be so pissed.
Right, she'll be like, what the fuck is this?
Like, you can call and text.
That's all you need. Literally all you need to start off with.
Yeah, you want to go on like social media and stuff, it's gonna be like at home.
Yeah, if that.
I mean, I know. I'm like torn on that stuff.
Social media.
Do you kind of feel about like that way, John, a little bit? With your kids kind of torn on the social media use? Like, it's kind of like you don't want them to, but at the same time, I can't like just hold you back from the rest of society just like blooming, and you're just kind of back here like, I'm like, no, you can't use this stuff.
Yeah, because that's so again, like saying this without kids, like what I imagine it to be is like the push-pull between how we said earlier about being like afraid of new stuff, So
yeah.
I feel again without kids that like kids should have like moderated time on that. Like let them go ahead and use that, but just don't let that be the only thing. Because at that point, if you just only expose them to that on a regular basis, it'll almost build like a dependency. Like if you take their phone away, they're like, because I know at least I do. It's not like anxiety, but I have like a certain like anxiety if I like leave the house with my phone. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
I kind of feel like itchy about it for a while, but after a while, I'm like, oh, this is fine.
Yeah, it does. You know what I mean? It takes a bit. Yeah. It was like well, that's not really comparable. It kind of is, because I didn't have. I've been getting fucked on my Facebook app for lately. Lately, it's been having me go through this endless cycle of identity confirmation.
Gotcha.
I'll answer all the questions. It'll say you're all set. I'll click OK, and it'll say loading, and then it'll boop right back to the beginning. and I can't get on. Well, and then all of a sudden it'll randomly let me back on again. I don't know if I broke the system this time because I went to my wife's Facebook. I said, let me log on the app on my phone to see if it works. And it worked. She got on. And then I was trying to do stuff for the podcast with it because the podcasts for Facebook are only on the app.
Right.
You can't access it on a desktop, not on mobile Facebook, like going through Chrome. You can't see it. It's only on the app right now. And it's a new thing. The podcast for Facebook is a new thing. So,
right.
I mean, it just dropped like a few months ago or something. So right now it's only on the app. So I need to be on the app in order to access the
podcast info.
The stuff that I need. Like there's like this, it'll automatically post, and then you can make 30-second clips from it and share it on your Facebook, and you can only do that in the app. So anyways, I logged her back out, and then after a while, then I logged in and made me do the identity thing, and then it let me back in again. But when at first, like, I didn't have the app, I was like, I had that anxiety of like, fuck, I got a podcast coming up, and it's going to release, and I'm not going to be able to do any of that fucking shit that I normally do, during the day and shit. And I'm like, just having this kind of anxiety about it. But and then all of a sudden I was like, well, I haven't been getting any notifications from Facebook. This is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just log in when I go in when I want to. No, it's not like ding. I gotta
see immediately what it is.
Yeah. Even if it's just you just look at it and then you put it back.
That's still a level of attachment that you don't realize.
You don't realize how fucking attached we are to these things that are just in our pocket. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Hate it. So a lot of times when I have like days off, I'll straight up just silent, put my phone on silent, just be off of that. I might be playing a video game and I have again notifications off, just so I don't have that consistent pull with it, because like especially when I was doing like the promotion stuff on a regular basis, which I will be getting back to because so like I'm gonna have like people hitting me up about just shit on a regular basis, which again is fine. Please contact me, but on the same conversation though, it's this email here, this Facebook message there, that Twitter message there, that Instagram message over there, that phone call, that text, that like it's just a whole lot of stuff that I need to remember to try to like respond to. Yeah, like
as much as we want, if you want to grow something, you have to do it. Like, it sucks because I say all the time, I'm like, I wish I could just fucking delete Facebook. Just fucking go without it. Just fuck because you'll all of a sudden be on your phone, you don't even realize it.
Yeah, like,
you'll be like, you'll like your thumb will just go and click it, and you'll be like, well, I just closed this.
Literally just closed.
I know it's how it happened to you. It's happened to everybody. You open it up and then you close it, and then all of a sudden you're back on it again.
You're like, what the fuck is this? It's really muscle memory.
Yeah, it is.
Like, especially if you have like customizable home screens where you like have this in a specific part, like your body's like, oh, I wonder what you do. And like your body's like, oh, you're bored? Boop. And immediately loads right back up for you. I'm good for that.
Yeah, it's crazy. So but when you are promoting shit, it sucks. That's what sucks. You're like, I have to do this. Like, I have to be on it. I have to post consistently. And as much as you want to use the scheduling post feature, I mean,
it's not the same.
Especially for like what I'm doing now. Maybe I have enough of a backlog now to where if I wanted to pick like a podcast day or instead of like a TikTok day, like we were saying earlier, then maybe I could like, all right, let me take these clips and I'll have, but you got to have more than just one. It's got to be 2 to 3 a day. Especially that's what they say for TikTok. So that's why I've shortened to 15 seconds. And I'm like,
so my one clip into
my 1 minute clip will now be 3 posts that day. I could, in theory.
Yep.
So you're going to be getting back into the promotional game, huh?
Yeah.
So how are we going to be doing that?
I mean, so I was like helping out with Hear This Promotions for a while ago.
How long?
Man, I feel like it was a couple of years, you know what I mean? Because time for me is right now is kind of like shattered again because of
the dude that runs it fucking like went off on me one time. I don't know.
Anthony,
I think it was something about COVID or some shit. He like called me a piece of shit, and I was like,
I saw that post. Yeah, you remember that?
You remember that?
I was like, wait,
let me fuck this guy.
Because like you guys are going back and forth, and I want to say that Dave was also like on there. Like,
oh, was it Dave? Yeah.
Dave was it? Yeah.
That was on his post. It was on his.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And you guys were like, I'm not even trying to argue, and he was like, and you guys were like,
yeah. So, yeah, this camera on me, John. Yeah. So fuck you. Anyway.
So like we're working on how to say getting like that back and getting like a swing and just band how to say recognition. I'd like to be able to try to get like a better way to be able to give proper spotlight when we're like making like a shared post or whatever, but I also have to figure out how to be able to make that like fair with like everybody that's on there. So
for the spotlight posts,
yeah, so let's say if you have something that's coming out, I want to be able to share that on your page. I also have to like respectfully share really cool stuff from other people as well, so it's not just like I'm playing like extreme favorites.
You just make it a random bag. You could just make it a random, just whoever.
It's whatever catches my eye that day.
Yeah,
honestly,
yeah. I mean, are you're how are you gonna see? Do you? Oh, so this is the page. Are you talking about like on Facebook, right?
Yeah, like the page.
So the page, does it? The page follow everybody that follows the page? Like, how are you going to see?
I can't speak for
how are you going to see all their content? Is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's a lot of time. That is so much time because, like, we were talking about notifications. I had to turn off the notifications for that specifically, so I look when I'm like, oh, what's this? Because otherwise, it's like,
hear this promotions
ping,
time,
ping, dude. Like for real, it's just. And I understand that there's a lot of musical acts in a lot of different cities and a lot of different states. Like that's, I mean, it's the nature of the beast at this point, dude. But also, if you make a post saying like, I want to go through, listen to like everybody's music, and then write like a quick thesis of what we liked, what we didn't like, what we personally feel that you could improve upon. If you want to have that, that's cool. But that's also going to be 150 responses in like 2 minutes because of how big and like how many people just like hit that. So like
150 responses in 2 minutes from a post on there.
Yeah, that's an over exaggeration of 150. Like there's still like a lot of
People
pay
for that. People pay for that.
Yeah,
I don't know though. It's still like there's an abandoned buildings group that I'm in. I don't. You might be in that one. Are you?
I don't believe
Maybe
so.
Not. Anyways, it has like 10,000 some members, or probably more. So it's how many are on this promotions?
14,000.
14,000. Okay, so we're kind of in the same ballpark. So I think it's a little more than 10. It's like hit or miss on there. Sometimes you like you'll post something and you'll be like, it's just gonna be a picture and it's gonna be a paragraph. A paragraph, picture. I'm not gonna tag anything because you're trying to use the algorithms, even in groups. Sometimes I wonder though if groups are separated from the algorithm shit, but of using bad words, quote unquote, like YouTube or something when you're on Facebook. But yeah, sometimes it'll just be like there's nothing. Literally like nothing.
I've seen it.
What the fuck?
Because I mean, it dabbles a little bit closer to what we like mentioned briefly earlier about how to say musicians being like out for themselves. Yeah. I feel it is a case where if you share certain types of music, you're just a certain type of post about somebody else, and people are gonna be like, oh. But if you're like, hey, let me see something about yourself, then everybody is like, ooh, look at this, I have a spotlight like me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then I want to go through and like share all that stuff, dude. So like, it's those posts that gets all the fire because everybody wants to try to put their stuff in the
maybe
front
you
line.
just combine them and you have your band of the feature band or whatever of the week or day. Are you thinking
usually week?
Yeah. So you got your week, and then on that post you say something about tagging their bands below to submit for the next band of the week, and then that gets shared around, all this bullshit, people commenting, but they're seeing the current band of the week.
No, that makes sense.
I mean,
makes sense.
Maybe you're detracting from people commenting about that band, like, "Oh, that was killer," but fuck that. As long as you're getting
it's
views,
like to be in your face.
If you're getting either views on the video or views on your shit, I'd much rather see my band up there with like, let's just say, it got like 1,000 shares and all these reactions, and put that in there where people are commenting their own band name. I just want to see it out there,
Yeah, because it's a case where brand recognition. You know what I mean? So like, even if they aren't necessarily looking at your picture or whatever like that, they're still gonna see that icon every time they go to that post, and every time they want to be able to see that. Like they can't not.
Yeah, you can't not see it. And then if people are commenting it all the time too, if you're like, I don't know, if it's somehow in your feed, you'll be seeing that fucking band all the time, or that song.
Yeah.
If you post a video instead of a picture.
Yeah, so it just like plays or auto plays if you have it set up like that.
And most of the time, it's probably going to be a video because you're trying to find their content online.
It'd be the easiest thing.
Yeah, so you can have like a stock, hear this promotions video to go along with the song if they don't have music videos or something.
That would be smart too. Like take like the audio of what they have plus like our just trademark.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Just boop. That'd be super smart because at that point it's going to be exposure for both sides.
Exactly. Yeah, and you can have their song name and artist or whatever in the corner or whatever, kind of moving around during the however long it is. Yeah, and you just make it stock on your computer. You just make it like where the text is. You just put like text there and save it, so that way you can just go in, edit the text with the band name,
and just swap it out,
and it does whatever it does. Yeah, just make it for like 10 minutes long because. Hopefully, there's no songs that are longer than 10 minutes, unless it's from Blue to Gray. Fuck you, Tim. And they're long ass fucking songs and prog bands.
Dude.
Jesus Christ, dude.
I don't know. I feel weird. Like
I can't remember it.
I feel really weird writing songs over 6 minutes. Like when I see 6 minutes
long
written
enough,
there,
dude.
Yeah. Like when I see 6, I'm like. Can I make this shorter?
If it's 6 minutes, it's got to have like some like almost clean part in the middle there. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna expect like a minute and a half of like some sort of clean melodic shit or something.
Yeah, but take me on a journey if you're gonna fucking take me.
Take me. I'm gonna ride this motherfucking carpet.
Yeah. I just don't want to go across the fucking street. I mean, I could have walked.
I could have motherfucking walked, man. I didn't know you were taking me just to the BP.
For real, man. Now I feel that completely. Because like, there's some long songs I listen to like when I'm driving, and I'm like, "Fuck yeah, I can do this," But like, there's other ones I would like if I wake up in the morning, I put like a playlist, and it's like a 6-minute song comes on, I'm like, this ain't the time.
This ain't it. Where's that 2.5 minute banger?
Yeah, just like slap me in the mouth and keep going.
Yeah. Fucking Tool bothers me sometimes. I just like. Sometimes I'm like listening to Tool and I'm just like, man, is this the same song?
I know what you mean.
What happened here?
I know what you mean.
Where are we?
Because I feel like with a couple of the albums, bro, like I feel like I just kind of listen to the album as a whole, but I don't really know what song is which. But like it's the feeling of what they have. So I'm like, hell yeah, I'm cool with this vibe. But like as far as like what a favorite song,
I'm bad with song names. Period.
Right.
To try to sit here and name what my favorite Tool song would be.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I guess I'm just not a huge Tool fan.
Right.
I wouldn't go pay the outrageous price for them to go see. I don't think.
Right.
Live. Maybe live would be better. Live would most definitely be better.
Live would hit different. Like you'd have like a good like a good sound engineer. Well, I mean at that point I'm sure they have one. Like if you have like a good sound engineer behind that, like the live would hit.
So I take that. I redact that. We're gonna mulligan. Foul. Flag on the field. Yeah, I guess I'd say I'd much rather just go see them live than to just listen to them in the car.
Yeah, there's some bands like that, dude. Some bands like that. Like, for me, Thank You Scientist. Like, I love seeing them live.
Who the fuck? Thank You Scientist?
Thank You, Scientist. Thank You Scientist. They're really fucking cool. They're like, I don't even know how to describe them, dude. So they're like progressive enough, but they have like a whole lot of different movements. They have a trumpet player, a saxophone player.
Oh no, shit.
I want to say a violin player, They're vocalists. I know this, like, some people are disagree, but like that motherfucker has tendencies to sound like Michael Jackson while he's singing.
Huh?
Like straight up.
What kind of band is this?
Progressive rock.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a really weird show when I saw them last.
Sounds interesting.
The last time I saw them was it St. Andrews? I want to say it was at St. Andrews. They had a show with Protest the Hero was one of them, and then Closure in Moscow. Is that the show I'm thinking about? It was. I'm pretty sure it was Thank You Scientist, Closure in Moscow, and Protest the Hero was headlining. Oh. But like, you know, Protest the Hero.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, it's like, imagine the guitar changes that they do, but they have like violinists and trumpet players and saxophone solos and shit.
Dude, that sounds really epic.
Groovy.
I like that
it's
shit.
It's really groovy. Yeah.
I like that Too Many Zoos or something.
Yeah, the fucking 3-piece. I saw those guys. Who did I see him with? I don't remember. I saw those guys like 2 or 3 years ago. They were really fucking cool. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that shit was great. Did they really start out on a fucking subway?
I'm pretty sure, to be honest with you. Really just like straight up just playing in front of public areas.
That's where I first heard of them.
Inside of here. Yep.
That's where I first seen them, and I started following kind of those videos and shit. And then all of a sudden I seen, they're playing like massive shows. And I'm just like, how is this going to relate to a stage?
Not like the saxophone player dances.
It's the same way. They're just up on a stage. Like they should have a backdrop that's a subway station.
That'd be really dope.
You know what I mean?
That'd be really dope, especially if it's like a 10-year, 20-year, whatever. Like, that'd be really fucking cool.
Like, bring me back to the roots, man. But I see them sometimes still like playing. I swear I've seen them still playing in a subway, but they got like a different member. I thought. Oh no, they have a guy that comes in and plays. What's that one? Is that the trumpet?
The trumpet 3-piece bell, like the little short guy.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, is that the horn?
Trombone.
The trombone is the one where you slide.
I played that shit in high school, dude.
You played that one?
Yeah, I played the shit out of trombone, dude. So like something that always pissed off my band directors when I was growing up. So we had like blind share test, right? So like let's say that he's the music director, we are like the instrumentalists. So like I'd sit inside like the cubby room with my guys, like, all right, who wants to play first? Who wants to play second chair? Who wants to play third? Okay, I'm gonna play third, so I'm just gonna play bad in general. And then like whoever wants to play first chair, you play second and just play your absolute best, and then everybody else just play worse than that. And then so so I coordinated that, and like the band director was always fucking pissed because like they had like blind chair tests where they'd have like the room vote on like who would be first and whatever, and whoever got first is whoever got first.
Damn.
But it was really cool though, because like as time developed, because I always bombed mine because I just want to play the lower part because I'm lazy. As I grew through high school, I was like, I really appreciate like the lower parts of like the trombone works, because like a lot of like the high parts were usually like quick like melodies, whatever, but like the bottom was like that like Star Trek boom boom. So I was like, I really like that. I want to rock that shit. So
let me take this shit seriously now, yo.
Dude, for real, it got to the point where the school bought me a bass trombone to be able to use inside that bitch. It had like the F key and the D flat key.
Oh,
it was a case where like I just played the low parts that much. It's literally a bass trombone. So imagine like a guitar to a baritone guitar. It's like the same difference for like a trombone to a bass trombone. You know what I mean? It's just a lot lower. It's a lot cleaner on the lower notes, and it takes a lot more air support to be able to push through for sure.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but I rode that through jazz band. Yeah. Like I can't even hit that. Like it was a pedal B flat. I learned how to hit the pedal B flat on like a standard trombone, and then my band director was like, "I need to get you something."
Like, what about the tuba? You ever try that?
I tried that a little bit, dude. But like,
is it hard?
It's huge because like during symphony, you have the tuba, which like sits in your lap and you hold.
Oh, that's nice.
And then during like marching band, you have the sousaphone, which is like that big wheel with a huge horn that comes up like behind you. Yeah, those things are wicked. Those things are
breath
wicked.
You need for that son of a bitch.
I mean, a lot considering the fact you're like marching. I don't remember. I think it's like this.
Where's my mouthpiece?
Yeah. They usually have it loose, so like hands on their funny, just like pull it up there and start blowing through.
That freaked me out. It started rolling towards me. I was like,
he said, "What the fuck?
What the fuck is walking towards me?"
That's awesome.
I'm hallucinating in here with all this tuba.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, that's how you feel after you're blowing, because like that, you're gonna be high as fuck.
Dude, I see them motherfuckers out there marching and shit because we have like the tulip time parade here.
We used to do the tulip time parades, dude. So like the Collegeville marching band like walked through like the tulip time. So when I was a drum major for, I want to say I walked by myself. No, the first year I walked with Jess Brown when we were like dancing in the front. In the second year, I ended up like walking by myself. But then like we were playing September by Earth, Wind and Fire.
Okay.
tell me you remember. So like we were playing that shit for Tulip Time, and then like during that whole song, like there's nothing for the band, like the drum major to do. So they were just like, yeah, just dance the entire time. I was like, what? Cool, you know. So like I was like marching like as like marching as you're supposed to. They like the forward click and started going through. I was just like dancing while marching, like keeping the same distance, like being in the band the whole way. And then afterwards, I'd go back and set. But you know, like Tulip Time it's not cold outside.
No,
and then it's not.
Sometimes it can be a scorcher, depending.
Dude, for real. And at that point, I'm wearing like the marching band outfit. Bro, that sucked. Dancing for miles, unless you actually like have danced for miles up a road. I don't suggest it. You didn't
even do shit the whole time, like with the instrument?
I was a drum major, dude. There's no instrument for me to play. Like I suppose I could have like one to the back, but like the band needs to have a leader, so this.
But what? So what would you normally do then as a drum major?
I'd be the one conducting. So like, let's say if we were playing like an actual like show, I'd be the one that gave the conductions. I was one that like commanded to be able to give like more.
So why didn't you have to do any of that?
I mean, it's just there's no way that I can conduct to a band while they're marching forward on the street, unless I had like a rolling podium so that everybody could see me.
Wasn't that when they just kind of do it? They need to see your face. They need to see your face.
No, because this is during the Tulip Time like so like pick a street where like I'm going up and like doing all that stuff. Like even if I were to walk backwards and conduct, only the first 5 people would see me. Like the rest of anybody else.
Right. Yeah, I've seen. I just remember some tall ass dude. He was fucking doing that shit. He was walking backwards and he's doing but he was tall as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not that tall.
I looked at that dude. I'm not tall either. I'm looking at that dude. That's a fucking giant right there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker. That's the only reason why he got that job.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, they need a tall dude.
It was like you. In freshman year, they're like, you're going to sit up here in a few.
Hey, Shaq.
Right.
Get your ass over here. You're the drum major now.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. I thought it would be cool to play snare, but I always liked the toms. What are they called? The
timpani? Not the timpani, the quads. The quads. Like the one that had like the 4 of them.
Yeah. I always thought that would be fucking cool, man. That'd be so cool to play that shit. Just
honestly, I want to be a percussion player. I wanted to be. I almost wasn't a guitar player. Crazy. But like I went up to the band director and she was like, what instrument do you want to play? I was like, I want to play drums.
Right.
Oh, we have too many percussionists. Pick another one. And I was like,
oh.
And so one of my buddies was like, hey, Sean, trombone. I was like, whatever that is. And he said it just like that. Because I told you I used to go by Sean like years ago. But like, he was like, yeah, Sean, trombone. And I was like, cool, whatever that is. And she was like, all right, just go and grab one. I was like, cool. I was like, what the fuck is... Like, the first time I sat down, I was like, what the fuck is this thing?
What is this? What's this? The tromboner?
Dude, for real. Like, I called my entire section, like, the tromboners all the time. My band director was pissed.
Yeah, the tromboners are ready. Boners out, gentlemen.
It was disrespectful one day, dude. Like she was up at the whiteboard and she was writing something and she dropped her marker.
Oh.
And I took the cue and I was just the class died laughing.
I think I got one of those in my laggy ass fucking time thing here.
Man, I died laughing when that happened. Yeah. I was super bad. Pretty fucking close.
Similar.
Man,
we got to figure out that issue. It's probably my fucking computer, dude. My computer's probably done had it.
Yeah, I mean, if you've been using it like workhorse, dude.
Yeah, dude, I have been. I don't think it's designed for that. I mean, I bought it new, but it still wasn't no $1,000 computer.
Right.
So it was like
a couple hundred pre-built. Yeah,
600. I could have got like an updated one with more memory for like 150 more, but I was like, no, I got an external.
Yep.
Sometimes I think that might be it. It's running low. Like I have a 7 terabyte external hard drive. I got less than a fucking terabyte left.
That's a good part of it then. I guarantee, because like even if you're not using all those files, it's still loading the files to look at and grab the files. You know what I mean? So like once you get like a lot of that like clutter cleared, you're good.
So you think if I like just unplugged that during a recording,
I feel like that would be beneficial. Because I mean, if you're not using that, there's no reason for
I'm not using it during the recording.
All that, yeah.
Oh no shit. I didn't think of that.
Yeah, because I mean, like the other part too is just like how much space is being used on the device. So like, left GameStop, I got like the new PC. I feel like I told you, I don't know, but like, having a computer, so I can record shit. Yeah, so like, I had. It came with 2 hard drives on it. One of them was like a standard HD, and the other was an SSD.
Yeah.
And then I bought 2 M.2 drives that I installed into like the motherboard, which gave me an extra terabyte, 2 terabytes of solid state on it. Nice. So I have one of the like the initial hard drive just like it's the boot up components, and that will remain empty. That will remain empty the entire time, so it doesn't have to like take time to like load extra shit, you know.
Right.
On the second SSD that I have is like for all of my Steam games. So if I'm playing any sort of video game, if that file gets corrupted, it's only my video games. And I have a third one that's just for like data. So like if I download like stuff for like promotion, that's like the files where if I'm like I need to make space, delete, like this temporary files. True. And the last one is gonna be for music. So if I'm doing like recordings on Reaper, if I have like this file, that file, where I'm making like edits and like blah blah blah, like I can have that one with all of those suggestions on it.
That's what I fucking need. Something like that.
Yeah, it's so just literally
split
just
up like my camping shit, and then the urban exploring shit, and then the podcast shit, and then a boot up, regular desktop shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, damn. I thought about that shit because, like, again, got a new computer, so I was like, let me make sure I do this correctly, right, and not have to worry about it. Because, like, if you start with those habits and already like start filing it, you're not gonna. It's like cleaning your room. If you haven't cleaned your room in, like 3 weeks, you're like, fuck, I have to do all of this instead of just like picking up like 3 water bottles. You know what I mean? So, nobody wants to clean that mess, so like, I'm just not letting myself have to.
I tried getting fucking more RAM for my computer because it has an extra slot. And so I bought these nice RAM sticks. I got the specs and everything. Everything was correct, but it made my fucking computer whack out. Like it booted up fast as fuck the first time, and then the whole computer went black. Like it just,
damn.
Yeah. Like it was like a little Matrix glitch all of a sudden, and then bam. Like,
yeah, it makes me wonder if it wasn't like meant for that speed.
Maybe. I mean, like I said, it's a $600 computer. I mean, it was nice, but at the time, I've definitely used it like a son of a bitch. Yeah. Especially with the video editing and like it's producing videos and shit, 4K videos.
Yeah.
It's like
it's probably getting tired, bro.
It's probably tired. It's getting tired.
Yeah, straight up. I got my PC through Costco. A lot of people don't think about that, but I recommend Costco if you're looking for like a pre-build, because like mine's I don't remember the brand. MSI. I want to say it's an MSI with a 3070 inside of it. It might be a 3060, but I got that for a total of 14 pre-build. And then, like I said, like it had like the it had 3 exposed M.2 drives. I just threw 1 terabytes on the 2 of them. So
right, I'm
not even a quarter way filled one of it. So like I don't think I need any more memory soon. So
yeah, until you start storing a bunch of fucking 4K video, then you're like, oh fuck. No, it's gonna get eaten up. So what's going on? What's going on with the band life, man?
It's pretty cool.
Last time you were on was when we talked about how Echo Silence ended.
Yeah.
And then since then, you've been brewing some stuff up, right?
Yeah, I've been quietly in my corner.
Quietly in my corner. Playing my guitar.
Yeah, because like every now and again I'll get a whisper of, I can't wait to show you guys. You know what I mean? It's just like whispering like in the back of my head, but that's just been sitting there quietly, dude. Because like, I don't know. I see entirely too much, and I feel like you know what I'm talking about too. I'm sure you do, for that matter. Big things coming. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
next year's gonna be our year.
Yeah. So I'd rather not even say any of that. You know what I mean? Like it's just like when it comes, it'll come. Because I have a very similar issue with like video game developers. Like when the PS5 came out, they're like Final Fantasy 76. I was like super excited about the new Final Fantasy, but then they're like, yeah, it's not going to be out for 6 years. I'm like, why the fuck are you even talking about it? You know what I mean?
6 years?
It's probably closer to 3, but just throwing numbers, But like,
yeah, but still,
it's for real. The fact that they're going to show a trailer for something that's not going to be readily available soon, and we were talking about earlier that like people have a short attention span to begin with. You know what I mean? So even if you're about to release music and I'm thoroughly excited about that, and you're like, oh, I've got new tunes coming, so like, I'm excited. Oh, something coming up with new tune soon. 3 months later, when is it coming? Just coming real soon, and then you kind of like
when it drops.
Yeah, then after like the third time, you're like, I really don't care. Like, unless you're gonna like actually feed me what I'm looking for, I don't care what you have to say. No. And I don't want to have people like upset on that level. You know, so I've just been quietly.
Remember that band Worm Singer?
Yes.
Douche fucking bag vocalist.
The vocal, yeah.
He's fucking douchebag.
I wonder what happened to him. I feel like the scene effectively kicked him for a while.
Good. Be gone. That dude never belonged anyways. He's a fucking big ass poser. So I mean, I remember playing a show at Jamestown Hall over in Saginaw and shit, and that dude being there, and he was the fucking biggest douchebag out there. Just as a fan guy, I guess. I don't know.
He's got
probably knew one of the
weird
bands.
vibes.
Oh, just terrible dude. Fuck him. Anyways, but what I will give the band props for was that's how they kind of got
known.
No, well, they kind of got known from that too, but they kind of started playing all these shows and stuff because they came out and released their band with the whole package.
Yeah,
they had music video, they had songs recorded, they had show announcements, they had all the pictures, they had everything done. It looked like a complete ass fucking band.
Yeah,
and at the time, you know, when I was playing, I'm like, this is fucking bullshit. I'm like, you guys haven't even played a fucking show yet.
Yeah.
Nobody even knows what you sound like live. You can sound like a complete fucking ass. Nobody knows. They just know your recorded track.
Yeah.
Which we all know can be done by one fucking person. You know, you could have sat in there and plugged in all the drums and you know what I mean?
Yeah, made it work how they wanted to.
Auto-tune. I don't know. Yeah. Exactly. Like nobody knows. It pissed me off. But at the time, again, but that's still the old man factor, because I was always told, well, you just got to get out there and start playing shows. Get your name out there. Just start playing shows. It's like, okay. Yeah. So that's what we did. We just started playing shows and played some open mics and stuff, and then meet more people in bands and
network up.
Yeah, just network and play shows and get known that way. It was never like a complete online thing and then go play a show.
Yeah,
that's how it is though. So like what you're saying is, you know, keep quiet. There's nothing to see here.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, boom.
Yeah,
here it is. Picture, song, page, show.
Yeah,
come see it. You know?
Literally, because they'll give talking about the whole algorithm. Talking about the whole algorithm piece, they'll give people more things to share, more things to talk about. You know what I mean? Because like if I give you if you came over for dinner one day and I give you a side first, and I give you another side a little bit later, and I give you like some meal, it's kind of like one of those like okay, you know. But if I give you like the whole meal and you can like dig in what you want to, you're gonna be like looking at the fucking spread. You're like, oh shit, you know what I mean?
Man.
Yeah. You start getting hungry, just like looking at like, oh, like what is this? What is this? I wonder what else they've got. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I feel like begs
Let
like
me
a
dig in
curiosity.
a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. So otherwise, if I give you like a bite at a time, you're like,
right. But at the same token, with that same analogy, it's better to give the whole meal and then bites afterwards.
I agree.
As in just releasing singles, like monthly.
Yeah,
a single
I agree with that
month
completely.
Versus an album drop.
Yep.
Because you want to keep them there. You want to keep them.
Yeah, because if you spill all the beans immediately, you're like, oh, well, that's everything I've got.
Now I got to ride on this for 1.5 to 2 years.
Yep, and beg on its success.
Yeah,
and like depending on how your shows go, that's either gonna help or crush the idea of that.
Exactly.
So.
And I'm the type of person where I can't sit on like 24 tracks,
right,
or 30 some tracks. Like I can't sit on that for years. Fuck that.
There's no way.
So like to just be ready to where you could be like, oh, we're going to release a record a year, and not release the record and then write the next one.
Like have the next one already in progress while you're.
Yeah, or have 2 records.
Yeah.
Well, like John over here in his work in progress band. Though I mean, you guys are getting close with Black Temple, right? Oh, you turned your mic off?
Yeah, so the thing with Black Temple right now is that it's kind of in just limbo right now. Like we recorded everything. We're just waiting on the mix.
But you guys are starting to write other songs, right?
Oh yeah, it's already like basically, and it's kind of like it's already been discussed. Is basically how at this point the first release is already kind of like a crude version of what's already coming now.
Right.
So,
but really,
it's always churning though.
But related to the fact of having a record and writing another record.
Yep.
Like I couldn't have all these tracks and then be like, yeah, I'm set for 3 years.
Right. Just waiting.
You know, and then I gotta wait to play these songs. Like, no, fuck that.
Right.
And I also wouldn't want to be under like stress either to like, okay, I released the album. Now we got to have another album written for next year. Mm-hmm. All right, that's right. And then like try to force shit.
Yeah.
Like, what if it took like 1.5 years, 2 years to like write the song?
To get that first one, so you're gonna wait like a total of 3 years before you do anything?
Yeah, that's what people got to think about too. It's like, remember how long it took you for your first album?
Yeah.
You know, and how long you played it for, and you played these songs, and then you improved on the songs, and then
yeah,
we would like look at early takes of. When I was in the 2-piece on the east side of the state, we would like look at early takes of the song, like we recorded when we first got, started jamming to when we were playing live. I'm like, man, we played that so fucking slow.
Yeah.
Like that was so slow. Like we've definitely improved. So then, you get to that point where, and then you're playing shows and you're like, damn. It'd almost be a disadvantage if we had recorded it first.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, damn, that record, we gotta remake the songs and shit. Because you like improved on them over time.
You make like those changes. Like, there is a couple things with Echo that I was like, I really want to fucking change that lead. There's like quite a few. I was like, I want to change that fucking lead so bad. But like, it's not worth going back to like do the recording all over again. You mean like recording a song that's already existing when there's new stuff coming through the pipeline?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, you just gotta live with it, which is the shitty part.
Fucking living with
I don't know, because like it's a whole back and forth of I would like to be able to release like whole album at a time, just be able to have like whole album to have people like enjoy that top to bottom, whatever. But also it's inconvenient to release singles all the time because like there's some. So like back when I was doing like the whole stuff for Echo all the time, there was one promotion firm that was like, yeah, like we'd be able to like help you out more, but you don't even have like a full album like listed yet. You know what I mean? So we're like. Yes, we do need to have a little bit more, blah, blah, blah. But, like, if you don't release just, like, singles, you're not going to be able to keep feeding people. Do you have a tissue real quick?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, let me grab some. Cool. Thank you.
I'm going to turn that fucker back down.
Yeah, so I'm not sure which one I like better. I'm really not sure what I like better between the two. I know that what I would like to do is release like singles over the course of time, and then like lump those singles as an album like there afterwards, so you can see what that complete work is,
right? And
then go back to like drop the singles and kind of like fold it up into like the folder, if that makes sense.
Okay. Or like a compilation thing, or what?
Yeah,
what?
Yeah. So.
Re-explain that again.
Let's say if over the course of time I release as singles track 1 through 5, right? Like here's a single, here's a single, here's a single. Yeah. Like after I have those 5 tracks, I can just like fold that as one album and then have that as like that little like a playlist. You know what I mean? That's gonna be on like the Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, whatever. You know what I mean? So that's the point that people don't have to like listen to this single, that single, that single, that single. They'll listen to it inside of an order that like we feel is gonna be like appropriate for those songs to be able to convey that idea before we go over to the next one.
Yeah,
I think that's what I would like to do.
Yeah, the singles route can kind of destroy that effect of like, especially like concept albums,
and
stuff like that. You kind of need the whole story, unless you're gonna do it quicker than a month. I don't know, every 2 weeks,
right? Back
for the next part of the story, but then it will kind of lose its flair. You kind of need that sit through.
Mm-hmm.
Of the album,
it'll all be situational. I don't know. Algorithms suck, but it's better than like walking through and like passing like free samples and passing out flyers like by hand all the time. You know what I mean? And there's like a number of musicians I talk to that like have never passed out flyers before in their life, which I'm like, to me that's weird. You know what I mean? Like that's really fucking weird. And it's like you don't just like go through and like hit the randos because like I feel like that's where the money is at, dude. Because I've had people that I've grown up with that have always said, "Yo, I'm going to come to your show. I'm going to come to your show. Oh, I'm busy. Something came up. Life." You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, that's cool. If you don't want to come, just say you don't want to come. I'm not going to be offended by it. You know what I mean? Like by no stretch will I be offended by it. Like, I'll be more offended by somebody saying, "Yeah, I'm coming. Yeah, I'm coming." No, I'm not there. Just keep on going back and forth. Like,
right.
If it's not your interest, that's cool. I'll go and talk to somebody else. But at the side of that same conversation too, like it's the homies that will look at like your $25, $30 hoodie and be like, I don't want to buy that. You know what I mean? Because like they've known you your entire life and they don't feel that spending $30 on you is going to be like effective for them. Like,
yeah, like come on.
I get it, but it's like those randoms are like, yo, you fucking killed it. You're a beautiful like musician, blah blah blah. Mm-hmm. How much is that record? How much is that hoodie, dude? Fucking here's the tip. You know what I mean? Like those are the ones that actually just want to go like the ones that enjoyed you that don't know you, they don't have that preconceived notion because at that point you are that guitarist that's established. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking love randoms, dude.
Yeah. Well, yeah, especially like the shows too, where you don't really know a lot of people there, and then you're like, I don't know, say it's like out of state or different part of the state you don't play, and then everybody's like, wow, man, you know, afterwards, and then you get that merch fucking big.
Yeah, merch rolling, bro.
Yeah, you get fucking, you're just slanging merch, man.
Yeah.
You're like, yes, dude, good night. Because you can never count on the show.
No, not consistently.
Like, for paying you.
Not
like, anything worthwhile your time. Like, maybe $50. I don't know. Some shows were better than others.
Yep.
Just depends on where you're playing, what you're doing, playing at a bar or a venue, or
if you're selling tickets sometimes,
tickets or not. You know, what kind of ticket deal did you strike? There's so many fucking ticket deals and ways people work that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, the worst one was that Cobbledick guy. You ever worked with him?
Surprisingly not. I keep hearing information about him like, I mean, I've only heard bad things so far, dude, unfortunately, but
I can't believe I can't believe you guys never worked with him when you had two members over on the Detroit side of the state.
I don't know. I really don't know. I know that there really weren't a whole lot of shows that like Echo played over there when we were doing stuff.
Oh, right. Well,
yeah, because like what took place is that there is this promoter, that promoter. Of the two promoters, we just started fucking with one of them, and like didn't know that it was like, oh, like you're with him. No, I can't book you. And I didn't realize it was part of that shit. Like they straight up admitted that to us like years down the line. It's fucking weird where they'd even come clean about it, but because we were like booking shows over there, we really didn't do anything else, and because we were talking shit and calling people out for this, that, and the third.
Mm-hmm.
People that were like those homies, you know what I mean? They were mad that we were over there like fucking like talking shit, you know? So there really weren't a whole lot of like Detroit shows we played overall. So like that's why we grabbed the car and just fucking started playing out of state. We're like, well, if you can't play here,
right?
You know what I mean? We'll go play elsewhere, dude. Yeah, and that shit worked.
and when you're that close too, I mean, Ohio isn't that far away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we went to the first run was like between like Illinois, Wisconsin, Iowa.
Well, see, like Illinois is farther for you guys. Well, no, well, I mean, for the other half, I guess.
Well, that was back when we were all on the east side. Like that's before I moved back to Grand Rapids.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Like it was literally we tried to book shows and we would fuck with us, so we bought a car and just started playing out of state. That's literally
there you go.
literally what it was. You know what I mean? So then, like, the people inside of other states were always, like, talking about, like, how good the performance was, blah, blah, blah. And then people started complaining back here, like, oh, well, you never play shows in the state. We're like, yeah, because nobody will book us. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a case of, like, it's not like we don't want to. Right. It's like the bands at the time didn't want to fuck with us. The promoters at the time didn't want to fuck with us. And just,
yeah.
So we paved our own way, dude.
That's a struggle right from the get, you know? It's like, fuck, disadvantaged. Can't even play in the hometown.
For real, dude, it's fucked up.
Or bands like that don't have like a hometown really place to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like if they don't fit into
Or if there isn't, like we were talking about, like up north, like with fucking A. How you say it again? Catharsis theory.
Catharsis theory. Yeah.
And what's the other one?
I was talking about Death of the Party. You said another one, yeah.
Oh no, that was Trademark Zero.
Yep, yeah.
They used to be a band, they're not anymore. But yeah, like up there, I mean, some of those areas up there, I mean, shit, there ain't a place to go play your metal music.
Yeah.
You just gotta be, hopefully one of your bandmates or have an inn at the biggest town near you.
Yeah, just be able to slide that way. No, that's the truth.
Yeah, but then again, this also comes in an advantage because there's probably not as many metal bands. There's not as much, competition for shows to get on shows.
Yeah,
like I seen, because you're running Sound at Mulligan's now, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And so I seen that she kind of come out with a rule now or whatever of just like if you've already played.
Oh yeah, once a year.
Yep. Wow.
Yeah, dude.
You had to.
Well, I mean,
there's so
beforehand,
many bands.
Beforehand, they had to, dude. But like, looking at just like you're saying, there's so many fucking bands out there, dude. Like, unless instead of booking this band 3 times, that band 4 times, this band 3 times, and having like, they're not house performers, but like the people that play there just keep fucking playing there. You know what I mean? Instead of having that piece, dude, that encourages you to be able to reach out and know thy neighbor and find out who else is making music, dude. Because like, there's a lot of people that are trying to do some stuff, but they don't realize that there's availabilities. Because let's say that like my band, your band, and his band, like we're just always playing shows as that trio on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
That I don't have to talk to other people because I have that market all to myself.
Right.
And then inside of that same conversation, dude, is that like if the 3 of our bands all play like different venues, we all want to be able to link up there. Like, oh, well, we need one more act. Like, oh, well, there's this guy over here. He hasn't played over there yet.
Right.
So that encourages just new blood and like more people to have a opportune situation for that.
So what about like add-ons and stuff though? Like if you're scrambling for a band, then is it that thrown out the window, or does it still have to be a band that hasn't played there?
Nah, dude. Enforced.
Oh, dang.
Enforced, bro.
Dang.
Yeah, because like I don't want to say it like that, but I feel like it's a case where like we'd rather like if we can't have a show with like new people inside that, we're just not gonna have the show.
Dang. Right. Well, I guess it's not like Mulligan's moneymaker, is it? Or is it?
I'm trying to adjust it into that more piece because like there's Billy's across the street is like owned by the same people as Mulligan's, right?
Right.
So with the bar over at Billy's, just the music, the artists, I don't know. There's just like more money that's like being conquered over there, which is fine. But like there is Situation X that happened at Mulligan's like however many years ago at this point too, that like a whole lot of people stopped going over there because of it. Like I understand.
Stop going over where?
Over at Mulligan's.
They stopped going to Mulligan's.
Yeah. There's fucking fire of a situation. I do not want to get into it, but like no, like yeah, for real. It was a lot. I don't know all the details. I wasn't there. I can't speak on it.
Right.
But because of that situation, a lot of people don't want to go there, but they don't realize that like the management's fucking changed. Like, a lot of the people that are working there has changed. The people that are running the back of the shit sound like a lot of it's changed, dude. It's becoming a new venue, but we need the opportunity to be able to showcase that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it was a good spot beforehand, these people became an issue, got rid of those people.
Whoever it is, you gotta talk them into fucking tearing that goddamn wall down.
Which one? Between like the
you gotta open it up. You gotta get the fucking music right out there.
That'd be sick.
Imagine if you expanded that.
That'd be amazing.
You made that stage just a little bit fucking bigger and made it all open air.
Yeah.
So you could put lights up and shit. Imagine that.
That'd be amazing.
Imagine that nice little venue you have, right? On East Town. Or right? Or,
yeah, it's East Town.
Yeah.
It's off of Wealthy.
Yeah. Right there. It'd be amazing.
Yeah.
That's money. You could still keep the pool table.
Mm-hmm.
There's 2, right?
Yeah, there's two pool tables inside the back.
I don't know. You might have to go to one.
Oh, that's how you're talking about taking down that wall. So it'd be like in the shape of an L?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
So you just
like
put,
the best way would be like
support beams. Beams.
Put up the support beams, blow down the wall because like there's a satellite bar between those. You can literally just make that into a satellite.
Exactly. And then you just take the steps and you make them like kind of like the steps where you can open.
Yep.
Where you can walk on, on the other side of them up to that little loft area up there.
Yep.
Supported by beams instead of a wall.
Yeah.
So it's still open to the bar area. And then they'll be like, oh, I can't quite see real good. And then they'll go up there.
Yeah.
Right?
Hell yeah.
I think that'd be fucking awesome, dude.
That'd be really cool. That'd be a lot of money, but that'd be really fucking cool, though, dude.
Right, but I mean, a lot of it's just knocking down walls and securing the beams that's already holding it.
Yeah.
And then you got it opened up. You're like, okay, now I just
quarantine still hit that bar, dude.
Oh yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This is what I always thought, like pre-COVID too, when I played there and stuff.
No, I've never considered.
They just knocked that out. Open this shit up, shift the stage over a little bit, open that shit up to where the bar is.
Yeah.
And then more people will just kind of be forced to listen to what's going on that night.
Yeah. And if they like it, they'll be like, "Oh shit!" You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Back there. Yeah.
I don't know. I think it looks sweet at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
You'd be running sound in a different space, I think.
Yeah, they'd probably have to move the booth. I mean, like that sound booth location is pretty bad where it's at. Most nights I'm working, you'll see me go to the sound booth, make my edits, run to the middle of the floor, run the sound booth.
Yeah.
Middle of the floor, run the sound booth.
Yeah, dude. You got to. If the dude didn't do that, you're like, oh, fuck.
No, yeah, dude. Like, even if we had, like, I don't know. I don't like the idea of an iPad. Because I really, so like using extra technology versus just, like, doing it. Yeah. I'd rather just
do it.
Instead of.
Yeah. It is weird. It is weird. You see them out there doing that shit.
I'd rather just hit the board, really get that shit dialed in.
So how did you end up with that gig? I mean, I know you and Devlin are friends.
Luck. Yeah, so I'd say luck, arguably.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one day I was talking to Devlin, and because we were discussing about like how Mikey is over at Turnstiles now. So I was like, wait a minute. So because like I've seen like Mikey posting about being over there for a while.
Yeah. So what? Well, detract further. Why did he go to Turnstiles?
Zero idea.
No idea.
Zero idea.
Because he was doing the sound at Mulligan's, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he's just like going to Turnstiles.
Yeah. Like correct me if I'm wrong, because I feel like I didn't start hearing about Turnstiles until like Mikey went over there. Or like was Turnstiles a bar before that?
Pretty much. Like that's when I started hearing about it too.
Right. So like, did Turnstiles exist before that? Or was Turnstiles a new venue?
I think it's new. I don't know if it's a new building, but I think Turnstiles. I'm just gonna go on a limb and say I think it's new, but I have no fucking clue.
Yeah. I was over there yesterday, but I'm never on that side of town, so I never have like a reason to.
I was over there yesterday, but I was never on that side of town.
Like disclaimer: the first time was yesterday, and
some motherfucker seen you. Yeah, motherfucker.
Just like you fucking saw him. Like yeah, you probably
I saw
did.
that motherfucker down there, man. Can't miss that motherfucker.
And he was like, he ain't never been here. That nigga lying.
That motherfucker lying, man.
But no, yeah, it was my first time over there. So like, I figured it's a case where like it was like a new venue that opened up, so we just popped over there. Like they might have been like, hey, like, and just like kind of like whispered into like all the sound tech's ears with a certain value. Like, I don't want to say everybody has a price, but like,
yeah. Hey, come on over, baby.
They're like, hey, I'll pay you this much for this, and you're like.
So you were talking to Devlin though to get.
Oh yeah. So like I was talking to Devin about that because there was a show going over there. I don't know, but I was like, yeah. So who's running sound? Like,
who's doing it? You?
Yeah. If Mike's over there, then who's in his seat? You know. And then so that's when like Dev was talking about like how Nate was working there and Blair was hired before I was. And then so me and Blair are primarily running sound. She's been sick for a while, so I've been filling in a whole lot, but typically I work Saturdays, then she works like whatever other days. But I've been working most 3 shifts for the past couple of weeks.
So how many nights a week?
Just the 3, because it's for Thursday, Friday, Saturday night shows.
Oh, okay. So there the comedy nights and stuff like that. There's no need for a sound guy. Right?
I haven't been told otherwise.
I mean, I wouldn't think so. I mean, it's just turn the fucking mic on, you know.
Yeah, I'll get paid for more days, you know what I mean? But like, it's a case where like,
Right.
I can't say that those nights need, you know what I mean?
If you could do it 5 nights a week, and would you do it?
If I could do that 5 nights a week and get paid what I'm getting at my day job in a heartbeat,
At your day job.
I do that shit in a heartbeat, dude.
Yeah.
But it's really weird because like my day job was like acceptable. What Mulligan's was offering me was more than what I was making at my day job. So I was like, fuck yeah, I'll fill in for that. Let me know when you need me to show up. But I just got promoted again at my day job, so I'm making more at my day job.
Oh,
so, like,
damn.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm coming into a very precious spot. I'm completely comfortable, but like, so I can actually start again, like focusing on like music and focusing on like playing shows and focusing on like,
while also running the sound at Mulligan's. So
yeah.
And your day job is like a 9 to 5, right?
Yeah, earliest I punch in is like 8:30. I want to say it's like the earliest I punch in, and like the latest that I punch out is 7:30. The latest that I punch out any given day is 7:30.
7:30. 7:30.
It's just people close out the store. Like the practice closes at 7, and then like we're walking out 7:30 ish.
Right. Yeah. But that'd be like a long day.
Yeah. That's a long day. If I'm there till 7:30, then there's some shit happened, dude. But
some motherfuckers got some contacts today. These motherfuckers.
Man, we have some wild people that pop inside of there. Like one of them was trying to like.
You ever get one of them with a fucking eye that's like warm?
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. Like, absolutely, dude. Yeah, it's called the glasses that they wear. They need prism. Never would have known that without working at this job.
Sometimes I had to do that. I had to go for my physical for this past job.
Yep.
And they're like, got to do the eye thing. And I was like, you make me do it with my lazy eye because I got one of my eyelashes hangs down a lot lower than the other. So it's like they covered that one. I was like, okay, good.
No, yeah, because like
sometimes I can feel it. Like if I smoke like a certain type of weed or something, like I can just feel it even more. It's like
you feel it being lazy.
Yeah, like I can feel like my eyelid. Like I just like dang. Fuck.
Like so, I bought an eye patch actually a couple days ago for that. Because like so,
did you
find out? Yeah, I have amblyopia.
So is that what that's called?
Yeah.
When one eye is just a little bit over.
So like typically like amblyopia is like the medical term for lazy eye, and that could be in like a different set of like caveats.
So that would that encompass like what I'm talking about too, like the eyelid going down. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, that'd be amblyopia. So yeah, again, like me walking to that job, I thought it's like, oh, it's like sunglass hut. You want these? Here, bitch. Here's $50. Thanks. And that's what I thought I was like signing up for. The next thing I know, I'm actually like learning about like how it's cool. It's great. It's wild though. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, so like I'm grabbing an eye patch because like my level of amblyopia is from like a disconnect, like a neurological disconnect from my brain to my eye.
How long have you been doing this?
Wearing an eye patch?
Yeah,
I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, you haven't gotten it yet?
Yeah.
So you're gonna start?
Yeah, presumably Saturday. You know what I mean? This is gonna be the way when I start doing that.
And then what do you do with the eye patch? What is that supposed to do again? You just
so the eye patch covers my good eye.
Oh, the good eye.
Yeah, because because of that disconnect. Me wearing the eye patch over my good eye will force my bad eye to start like being used. You know what I mean? So like eventually my body will recognize like, oh, this does work, and just start.
This eye is always a lot foggier too. Than this eye. This eye is like much more clean.
Yeah, like my left eye is dog shit. My right eye is like near perfect though. Like I'm plus 0.25. That's it.
Plus 0.25.
Yeah, so like I'm this much farsighted, but otherwise like I'm next to perfect though.
Dang.
Yeah.
So do you have glasses just mainly for
my left?
Just for that eye,
primarily. There's like
so if you could get
smallest amount of corrections out of that one, but
but you'll still need glasses. No matter what, even if you got it corrected.
If I get it corrected, dude, it should go back to where it is.
Really?
Because I mean, like, even with like my,
so you won't need glasses no more.
I mean, I can exist without glasses and be completely fine. I've thought about getting a monocle,
dude.
I've thought about getting a monocle.
How the fuck do they stay on though?
You have to like squint your eye.
You really do.
You literally have to like pirate that shit the entire time. You know what I mean? No, we had a full conversation about this at work one day. Like we had a full conversation.
Did you? So you're talking to your coworkers about
because like,
would you have like a main like I don't know what do you call him?
Like the doctor?
What do you call it?
The optometrist.
Optometrist.
Yeah.
The main.
We have one main optometrist.
Are they a doctor? They're a doctor.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you have one main doctor there.
Yeah, well, two of them.
Two.
Yeah, so we have like the two.
But
main
one
doctors.
per shift at least.
Somebody's showing up.
Somebody.
You know what I mean?
Some motherfucking doctor.
Like, yo, he needs a day off.
Yo.
Get in here.
Get the motherfucking other doctor in here.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, but there's always one on shift. So you're talking to them about it too.
Yeah. Yeah, because like when I first got hired, and I was telling them how bad my vision was overall, and they're eventually like, yeah, just like I want to see how bad your eyes.
Let's hire this motherfucker.
Yeah, if eyesight problems, yeah, get in here. Get in here.
Well, when I first went, I told how bad my eyesight was. Let's get this guy a try. Get him the fuck behind the counter.
Yeah, dude, for real. Like they're like, how bad is it? You know, is what they want to find out. So them being just curious and having the tools at their disposal, they're like, yeah, sit in the chair, let me see. And so they started digging around. They're like, this might be the situation. Other doctor cross-examined was like, yeah, that would be the situation. They're both like, would this fix it? And she was like, yeah, like this is probably the best thing that would fix it. So I'm like, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just like working the job's been really fucking cool.
So
I've learned a lot.
But when I first mentioned all this or whatever, I was really talking about like where it kind of floats around and shit. Remember, you know the fucking dude on what is it, Big Daddy? The fucking homeless guy out there. He's got the fucking eyes.
It was like two different ways. He's like,
yeah. You ever seen that where it was like two of them?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Doing this job or just in life?
Doing this job.
Doing this job. So when they come, so you have to give them like a special.
Yeah. Some people have really cool eyes, dude. Like so, when they have
tell me what's the most
lazy
interesting eyes?
Interesting eye. I don't remember the diagnosis. I would never want this. But
okay.
Where the middle of your focal point is, like what you're looking at, instead of seeing the image, it's just a black ball. So all you have access to be able to see is out of your peripherals.
What?
Yeah.
So is there a way I can mimic this?
I don't know.
Only out of the perf. So you're only seeing over here.
Dude, yeah, because like whatever your focal point is, dude, like just imagine like a big ass black ball that there's nothing, you know. So when I was doing, let's say if you wear progressives,
weird.
right? Let's say if you wear progressives, you have the progressives on them. I have to like dot them to be able to tell like where the math goes. Okay. I can explain it, but when I was like, "Yo, just go ahead and look at me for a second, so I can dot your eyes," he was like, "Okay," and I was like, "You gotta look at me," and he was like, I am. And I was like, what the hell? So like I started like, and his wife was like, yeah, he's got a blah 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 blah. I checked out the doctor's notes and like there's doctor recognized it. I was like, oh shit. Because like when I took a look at, so when you have like the vision correction, you see like 20/20 is like the perfect eye.
Oh yeah.
Some people have like vision correction of like 20/16. Some have like something like 26. Some was 20 fingers. You know what I mean? So like they can only recognize the fingers with it. So like when I checked to see what his correction would be for his glasses, it was finger counts. I was like, he is blind.
Damn.
Yeah, he is blind. And the whole reason why is because he can't look at that. If he were to look at me, he wouldn't be looking at me. So with him looking above me, he was effectively looking at me through his peripheral.
So he's looking at through like down there or whatever.
Yeah.
Did he have his head like tilted up too?
Yep.
Wow.
I was wondering why he was doing that the entire time because like I know I have an issue of like just staring at shit sometimes when I
wonder how long. You know, like somebody would be doing that for to not even just recognize anymore that they're looking straight up. Like, you know, that can't be right, you know.
Well, yeah, but if it's not fixable though.
Right.
You know what I mean? You just gotta just adapt to what you've got and use it.
Yeah, so what did you do for him? You couldn't do anything? So,
no.
Right? You just like, but you're just like, why the fuck was he there then?
No, to be able to see what the prescription was, because like even though ironic, I know.
Why the fuck was he there then?
Is just to be able to see like how bad that it's getting. So if he need to get like the surgery, you know what I mean? Like you go ahead and get him in for it. But like similar with like
the
cataracts,
surgery.
Yeah, like I don't remember like what procedure that would have been, but there was a procedure that would have been to be able to help him out for that. But they just have to wait for it to get so bad. Because like same with cataracts.
Until it's so brutal.
Yeah, because like, even with like cataracts for themselves, like if you start developing cataracts at 60, they're not going to be able to operate at first sight of the cataract. They have to wait for the cataract to get so big and so that they can grab that successfully instead of doing some like crazy microscopic. Because you got to think about how small an eyeball is. Dude.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, an eyeball is pretty fucking. I mean, it's bigger than it looks.
Yeah.
Like from here, but it's small.
It's still detailed work.
Small.
That's a lot of. That's a lot of. There's a lot of shit going on there, dude. Love my day job.
Yeah,
it's just fucking cool.
That's weird, dude. Just all that in the eyeball.
Yeah, that's why I feel like I don't mind working like as
that
hard
would be
as
worse,
I do consistently. Yeah, because I mean, just like
black ball.
Oh man, I'd be pissed.
All you can see is 3 perf. Yeah, dude.
Yeah, never drive a car. Never look at it.
Would you rather just be blind? Probably.
That's how I feel. I just like put a blindfold on and be like, yeah.
Fuck it, dude. He's got 2 eye patches on.
Right. Just got both crossed across
the cross. Of course.
Could you imagine like he had like a fucking tan line from going to the beach, dude? I'm like an ex going across.
You can't find it. He can't find his iPad. Well, he can't feel around for his iPad. He can't feel him. He's like, so he just gets the bra.
Right, just wraps it around.
He's like a fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Some Spider-Man, bitch.
Throw it on clothes he dresses.
I don't know. It kind of looks like it. You think of Spider-Man, you think of his eyes. It'd be like, that's like a bra.
Yeah.
2 cups.
It's a huge thing going across his face.
Yeah. Fuck you, Spider-Man.
Dude, Spider-Man's dope. I appreciate that. I haven't seen the movie yet.
No.
I really want to.
Well, I haven't seen like any of them since the original, so.
No, yeah.
I'm pretty lost on all that stuff.
MC is cool. Like, if you just like pick up a movie and want to see like your superhero do their shit, like MC is pretty good for that, in my opinion.
So what's up with the fucking band though? What's up with the new band, dude? You didn't get to it.
Oh yeah, dude. You know how the conversation flows. But no, so my band, we have a small sample of a tune if you want to listen to that.
Oh, do we?
We do. we do. That's gonna be
what's the band? What's it called? Do you have a name for the band yet?
Yeah, we're not talking about that.
Oh,
ironically, I know it's ironic, right?
What's the name of the song?
Raven.
Raven.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Big.
Dang. Just a little teaser there.
Yeah.
Dang. Who's doing vocals?
It's still Derek.
Still Derek.
Still Derek.
Sounds different.
Yeah. No, I think it's just the way that we did the recordings and stuff. Because like, still me, still Derek, still Randy.
All right.
And then we picked up James Kennedy. And how do I say? No, like, so we recorded like the drums, guitar, and all that stuff live. And then we've been recording through Justice Overbeak for the vocals,
okay.
Yeah.
Justice.
Yeah, so I think just what Justice fucking does and behind his computer is phenomenal, dude. Well, that's still Derek.
Yeah, okay. All right. Is that a mastered version there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we're gonna just go with Untitled for band name.
For now.
What's one that was rejected? Which one was somebody dead set on and then it got rejected? What was it?
Oh yeah, Fenrir. Fenrir was absolutely on the list.
What was it?
Fenrir. Fenrir.
Fenrir.
Yeah.
Fenrir.
Are you familiar with them?
No.
Yeah, so it's like a huge hellish beast dog that eats people that's all chained up.
No shit.
Yeah.
That would have made a badass logo.
Bro.
Was this your idea? Was this yours?
Man, yeah, man. So I guess it's legal to talk about this.
He says, yeah, it was fine.
No, so like we had bought some artwork that we were gonna use for Echo stuff, right? But then we split. So like the one who purchased the artwork still has said artwork. And like the artworks was gonna be, it actually was like a picture of Fenrir, like, and it was really cool fucking detail. You know what I mean? So like he had this, and we were like, well, we were looking at the assets that we have like to our disposal, and when like the bomb first went off, and we're like, yo, that'd be a really fucking cool name, blah blah blah. And so like we started talking about the ideas, and we were just like getting all like super hype excited about it. Yes, dude.
Okay.
Fucking Fenrir, he eats people.
Is this like what is this based off of?
Norse mythology.
Okay.
Nordic.
Right. Nordic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, dude, it's just like a huge monstrous wolf of Norse
imagine
mythology.
Like Clifford with rabies.
He was the son of Clifford with rabies of the demonic god.
Yeah.
Okay. He was gagged with a sword and was destined to lie bound to a rock until the Ragnarok. When he will break his bonds and fall upon the gods. Huh. Yeah, dude, that looks beastly as fuck. I wouldn't want to run across that motherfucker in Skyrim. I'll tell you that.
Like, there's just an instant death. You're just not going to get away.
That'd be scarier than a death claw, dude. Fuck that, dude.
For real.
The Fenrir.
But I wanted that real bad. But
damn.
Yeah.
Damn. So what lame ass shit did we land on then? What do we got?
Oh.
That's so funny. I'm like, well, which one was turned down? You know, like, it ends up being yours. You're like, yeah, dude. So it's like salty about that shit, dude. I would be too, man. You're like, man, I got one fucking shot. I only got time for one band. Man.
Right. It's something like
why am I gonna go start another band just to have my name, you know? Yeah,
right.
I have to have an album called that or something. You know, settle on that. Like one of the albums would be like Fenrir or something. You have a song.
No, yeah, that'd be really cool. Because it's been a lot for us to try to dwell on for like a pretty long while. But I think we found a sweet line though.
And you have all the merch for that album, you know, because the album's like different. You know, like every album's got its own new merch line. Like you said, you had like designs, you know, kind of cooking for it. So you could like use it for an album if you ended up having a song name or something.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Going along the same lines. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's there.
If it's badass, you gotta make it.
Yeah.
Like Final Confession making all the you know Final Confession?
Yeah.
Yeah, with all their holiday.
Oh yeah. Like
the
holiday
stuff.
apparel.
Yeah, hell yeah,
absolutely.
Dude, fucking that's smart as shit.
Mm-hmm.
And if you got, you know, a fan base where you know like people are gonna buy some of this shit, go ahead and do it.
Yeah. Make some like quick like limited print stuff because like the people who care will absolutely want to go. And
you ever used like Big Cartel or any of those places?
Absolutely.
How fucking much money do you actually make off of one?
Next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
Next to nothing.
It's just to get your fucking shit out there.
Yeah. Like that's a big reason why I personally appreciate it because like I know that I'm not going to be making money off of that because like I'm not printing this shirt, I'm not buying this shirt, I'm not supplying it, I'm not mailing it.
Right.
So like I understand why I wouldn't be making money off of it personally. But like I'd rather have like one of those people start off with like a new group, you know what I mean? So you don't have to pay that overhead of having all of these styles and hoping that people are there on the first show to be able to buy this stuff.
Right.
So otherwise you're gonna be sitting on the same style for a while and it'll eventually sell. But that's still again like cash out of your pocket that you're just waiting to get paid back.
Right. Well, yeah. It's all on a fucking investment.
Yeah. So like I'd rather start with a Big Cartel than let's have that be like static and then have like your limited edition stuff be the stuff that you peddle like at shows.
Huh. Yeah. Or you could just have it. Yeah, you could just have it for like, you know, people that, you know, are never going to come to a show or be able to get the merch. They can at least just order it on there. They'll have the merch. It's, you know, the same shit. Just,
yeah.
You know, I'm not going to make shit off of it.
Support, dude. Because I've said this earlier, right. Like brand recognition. Like even if you have more people, I'd rather have 50 people wearing my shirt, like wearing my clothes out there, like showing off like my logo, without making money, just so I can have that. So when people are like, "Oh, like what band are you?" I'm like, "Oh, Echo of Silence," and they're like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of that." You know what I mean? They might not remember where the fuck they saw it, but they saw it. So when you say that you're part of that, or they see it again, they're kind of like, "Oh yeah," and it makes them. I don't want to say it makes you feel more important than you are, but like you become a household name if you keep on seeing this stuff in your face all the time.
Right. Yeah, you do. You do. Yeah, you get your name out there. You get recognized that way for sure. Yeah. And just people talking about you.
You know how many people know Pikachu? Never touched Pokemon before their life. Dude. Like,
they know that's fucking Pikachu.
Yeah, they might guess that 15 others are Pikachu first, but Pikachu's the first one to say. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, it's still just that recognition. I'll take that.
Yeah. You fucking get into like collectibles and shit, like cards and stuff like that.
I used to. I've been calming down on that, like super tough, because I used to play Magic the Gathering pretty frequently, and then, I mean, I collect masks, but like,
yeah, the masks for sure. Yeah, what started that?
I don't really know. I went to Sleeping Tiger inside of Woodland Mall probably like 15 years ago, back when it was over by like the Hot Topics place, like in that area. And it had Ichigo's mask when he would turn into like the visor, if you know the anime. So like I was like, oh, that's a dope fucking scene inside of that. I want that mask. Bought it. And it's like I had it hanging up with me for a while. Right. Majora's Mask is like one of my favorite like N64 games, like classic stuff right back then. Because it was really dark and made me think about death in my opinion, a pretty healthy way. Just to be able to process it and see. It was super emotional. I'm emotional, so I was like, "Fuck yeah,
yeah."
So there's that bond. So I eventually found like a really cool like replica of Majora's Mask, and I like bought that bitch and hung it up too. And then I started thinking like, "Oh, what else would be really fucking cool?" And then that kind of rolled into me buying that, being gifted that, receiving that, and like.
You should go to his probably your Facebook or your Instagram.
Probably my Instagram. I want to say.
All right, what is your Instagram at? ICARUS.
Yeah, UNDR water. It's Icarus Underwater, but like
Icarus
misspelled on purpose. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I have a whole bunch of fucking memes on that page. Like I put like the stuff that like I can't necessarily get away with on Facebook over on Instagram because I have like two different expectations of people.
Instagram has, I mean, I don't know what they do as far as like the censoring and stuff, but you can get away with a lot more on Instagram, it seems like.
Yeah.
Like absolutely. They've never, like those same TikToks I mentioned way in the beginning, I posted them as a reel and they were fine.
SXUNDR. Take away the E and under.
Oh.
Take out the X. There it is, Roshan.
Dang. So eventually there will be a picture of masks.
Yes.
We're looking at memes now. So Steve wasn't talking to any of you. Yeah, that was a good one. That was a good fucking one. I like
it. Has some like pretty cool like whenever there's like a popular like meme style. There it is in the middle.
There's a picture of some. Yeah.
Yeah, so my room. That top corner like piece is like where like there's like an air conditioning vent. That's like spilt or not spilt, but along my roof. So I have that like little ledge. So I started just like hanging all my masks from around there. I have it covering like my entire room right now. So like that blank space is filled. That's Haku's mask from Naruto. but it always has trouble staying up there. That's the only mask that like jumps down off my wall pretty fucking consistently. It's not even heavy. It's not displayed because it's not on my fucking wall. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I can never get it to stay up.
Is that the holder right there for it next to that one mask? Is that right there? What's that? Is that a mask?
The one to the right there is a plague mask.
That one?
Like, yeah. And then on the left, that empty space between like the Ichigo mask and whatever, like that second bald spot, that's where Haku's mask is at from Naruto. And there's a whole lot of masks that aren't even listed because like my room goes further on both sides.
That looked like the one in the corner there, the red one. Kind of looking
the tall one.
No, I mean in the middle. Sorry. Yeah. At first I thought that was the fucking kid, one of the trick or treaters.
That is.
Is it?
Yeah, it's all three. It's Lock, Shock, and Barrel.
Okay, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so like to go in order, like from the far left, you have Shy Guy, you have Miles Morales, you have like one of like the
Shy Guy.
Yeah, like what is that? The fucking plague, the purge, like one of the fucking purge masks.
Oh, okay.
The empty space is Haku's mask from Naruto. The next one is Ichigo's Bankai mask. The one next to that is just a skull. Next to that is what's her name from Overwatch with the Tracer? Tracer from Overwatch.
Okay.
Like that's her goggles. And that blank space is a green purge mask. Then you have Lock, Shock, and Barrel in order. Jason Voorhees. An original mask, black and white. I can cite the artist. If, I don't remember who it is offhand though. To the right of that is the Borderlands, like the Psycho. Next to that is Majora's Mask. Past that is the Kitsune mask from Fortnite, and then that one is an original one that I got from a buddy. It's like a steampunk oriented one.
So do you like ever had any of these masks made for you?
Not made, but like the newest mask that I have, like the creepy bitch, like that one it's from somewhere because like my buddy got it from like some like oddities shop, like a freaks and oddities shop, and he saw this like super creepy mask and gave it to me, and it's like made of like wood where you can see like the carving notes inside of it, dude. And it
sounds like some the mask shit,
dude, for real.
That was wood. He put it on and attached.
Right, he's like. Ah!
Or like the mask one, Goosebumps.
Oh yeah,
that motherfucker.
Nah, that shit like it's by far the creepiest one that I have. Like I don't receive bad vibes from it, but it's like it's heavy, dude. It's a heavy boy.
Damn,
I couldn't imagine wearing it. And like for like the to like even wear it's just rope, like some raw ass rope, dude. So it's from somewhere.
Go to my Facebook and look up Hunter Bauer. I think it's BR, but. Dude, this guy, we were thinking at one point in Death Abides, there was a notion going around about masks, and I really shot it down because I was like, we already started the band without masks. We can't go to masks.
Yeah.
It was a really cool idea. But I followed this mask maker. This promotions. Hunter, no, not Bauer. Just type in Hunter. Right there, Brower. Yeah. I followed this guy ever since, dude. And this guy makes some fucking dope ass masks. If it ever fucking loads, yeah. There we go.
Oh shit.
He's been on this. He's got like hired for like some fucking Mortal Kombat shit. He's been making shit for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
But he makes masks for like anybody, really. Like you could hit him up with your design. You can make a custom mask. You could pick a mask like, that's well known or whatever. He can make that, and it all seems like really high quality stuff. Actually, Scotty Lang.
Yeah.
He got a mask made from him too.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and like. You fucking have an idea of like some mask that you want, you can't like find it, nobody makes it, but you want it, dude. Hit this dude up because
there's definitely a couple.
It's not like bad prices either. Like he was gonna give us a deal for like a bulk deal.
That's fucking dope.
And it's fucking high quality shit.
No, yeah, I mean like $200 for a mask isn't bad. Like especially if it's so like the biggest part for me with like the masks that I collect is I like it to be accurate to what it would be. You know what I mean? Instead of like whatever line that it came from, you know?
Yeah.
If it's not like accurate, I'm like, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and he'll make them too, like where it's like wearable, you know, like go on your jaw and shit, and like a whole
yeah,
shit
but actually talk with
move.
you.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, because he's made them for other bands and stuff too. Actually, there was a, forget it. I forget the name. Some fucking band that he made them all for. They played around here before.
Nice. No, that'd be dope. I appreciate that heads up.
Like, yeah, dude. Fucking, he'll ship it out to you. Yeah, Scotty Lang too. He can send you like a picture of his too. Yeah, but you fucking need a custom made mask or anything, dude. That'd be the dude. That would be the dude. I'm gonna have to tag. I don't never even talk to the dude, but I'll have to tag him on this. Right. But I followed him ever since. He made some sick ass masks. I'll be like, damn, dude, how the fuck you make that shit?
Right. I like what I saw a lot. I like what I saw a lot. I mean, I want to be able to see what the story is, dude, because like I'll buy original masks. Like, I mean, I have a couple of them already. I'll buy them if they just like look cool enough. You know what I mean? If they like speak to me, I'm like, yep,
that one's coming home with
me. Yeah. And I feel like that's where like a lot of like my decisions on like which ones that I picked up or which ones I bought is kind of like hit my head right. I know that one of them that I want that I haven't picked up yet is MF Doom. I'm gonna grab like his mask, like the Steel Juggernaut. It's like I want that bitch real bad. He's a really good rapper.
And then you just pick a different mask each time you have a new victim at your house. That's why those couple masks are missing on there. They're being cleaned.
Like they were involved recently. Just gotta keep those.
They're still soaking.
I had a buddy on Discord ask me about that because I was just looking like a gaming Discord and I showed a picture of my mask collection. And one of them was like, "Are you a murderer, Will?" I was like, "Are you a cop?"
Are you 12? Are you a murderer, Will? Sounds like a 12-year-old question.
For real. That's what I was like. Are you a cop? Then
yeah, dude. Still you a fucking shitty cop. You just blew your cover, bro.
Are you almost got him, boss.
Yeah, you're supposed to start a separate Discord chat for that. Yo, dude, you think that guy's a murderer?
Right.
Do you see his masks? Yeah, dude.
Right. You get people on your side for someone come out talking crazy.
Yeah, you got to make sure you got at least one or two people like that are gonna back up your claims.
Yeah.
I
shot that shit down so quick. I was like,
yeah, dude. That's why it's so hard for like people in the workforce though to go up and like, stick up for themselves because like who the fuck's gonna like back up your claim of wanting more money?
Because at that
like,
point,
who's gonna go to the office with you and be like, yeah. This fun, yeah, he's right. He deserves more money. Nobody's going with you. Like they're just like, yeah, good luck.
Yeah,
good luck, buddy. Dude. So how did it work out? Did you get more?
No, sorry.
No, I didn't have a fucking whole workforce behind me to fucking tell me.
Yeah,
I deserve more money. Damn it.
Yeah,
dude, that's what you need.
Honestly. I mean, I feel like that's why unions are good. I'm not a part of a union. I've never worked for a union, but I feel like that's why like people are pro union because I feel like they're more backup and they are your like this happened people. You know what I mean? So you go to them for everything. Yeah,
you just go to your union rep and then you file your complaints there, and then they take it to the company.
Yeah.
So like all those people, that's how I believe it goes. Like all those people in the union, they don't gotta talk to like let's just say Ford. They got a union. They don't really talk to Ford. Right. They talk to like their union, and then they take it back to Ford.
Yep.
Which is nice because then they're fighting for you.
Yeah. Especially they go back and like review the tapes and have proof. Like, yeah, this is literally an issue.
That's how fucking human resources was supposed to be in places, not just these fucking policy pushers. That's all human resources has come down to nowadays.
Yeah.
It's seriously just people pushing policy.
Yeah.
That's it. They're not there for you.
Or a resource should be at my disposal to use. I mean, like HR, like whenever HR was involved, it's always a bad thing.
Right. Like if I have an issue, I'm supposed to be able to come to you and you're supposed to help me resolve the issue.
Yeah.
Not just push a policy. It's ridiculous out there. I'm telling you, man.
I didn't really even think about that till now. Like I talk to HR when I hire people and when I fire people. Like those are the two conversations. Otherwise, they don't exist to me.
Right. Yeah. Well, I mean, not every place, maybe, but most I can guarantee are just they're just pushing the policy. Well, here's what the policy says. Sorry.
Here's what you're supposed to do. These are your allotments.
Policies should just be like guidelines.
Yep.
To me,
not like rules.
Like if you got a really good fucking employee, just had a fucking say they worked with you like 5 years and they just have like a fucking shit year.
Yeah.
Say they go over their points. Like you shouldn't hike. Well, it's policy. You're fired.
Like gotta fire you.
Like come on.
Yeah,
you'll have motherfuckers that have worked for you for like 5-6 straight years, which is a long time right now. I know you got maybe fucks 20 fucking years. Well, you know what? You're the sad sap that stayed and just took whatever they gave you.
Yeah.
Honestly, nowadays that's what it is.
Yep.
Before, like back in the day, like before us were even born, people used to fucking job hop all the time. They would just go to where the best paying job was. Yeah. There wasn't job loyalty. There wasn't people that worked there for 20 years, because they went where the money was.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden something changed where it was like you prove loyalty, and that's like something changed, and it became to where you want to stick with a company for a long time. And
I feel like the companies got mad about them.
Once that happened, though, then companies got lax, and they don't have to. They got you. Like I got the dude. Like I don't have to offer more. I don't have to do anything more.
Yeah, he's gonna keep showing up.
He's gonna keep showing up every day. Yeah, I don't have to do anything. No matter what, he's gonna be here.
Yeah.
So fuck you. And so companies get complacent. That's why you see like, it's not because all of a sudden inflation took over. We really had to do it. That's not why these fucking wages and shit was going up like it was. It was going up because they knew like we got to start paying motherfuckers. And it's still like I called it 3 years ago or whatever what it was when they started this push for 15. I said by the time they get to 15, it's not going to be enough, and it's not enough. 15 is still not enough.
Yep.
Especially if you're single. Like try living here, like here in Holland. Try living here single, making $15 an hour.
Right.
You're not making it. You're not.
There's no way.
No way. Unless all of your money goes to your rent and you can get food stamps, and I mean, you're living on the edge. Actually, in a tax setting, you are better off than I am, but that's where the middle class gets fucked, is on the breaks, the taxes and everything. Like you get no breaks. Like you don't make enough to be able to pay for it, but you make enough to like not get the breaks. So you're just fucked.
So you're just looking at it.
Yeah, that's why they say they're for the middle class. No, man, I mean, we get fucked.
Yeah.
No, I can't qualify for food stamps, even though you could use it. Like even at times where you need it, it's a battle. They're like, oh, well, you have this in your savings. You're like, yeah, I know. Well, I lost my job and I need that for the rent, and it's wow.
You have money. I'm like, I really don't.
I really don't, man. Well, I hate that. Middle class sucks, man. But yeah, for single income, $15 an hour, it's not cutting it. You got to fucking pay people more. So they start raising them motherfucking wages.
Yeah.
Like I know at my work, one of the places, everybody got like a fucking $4 raise.
Wow.
On the CNC machines.
Yeah.
So this whole other building, because they raised the wages up so much, so they had to get, they got to bump them up. Yeah, dude. I don't know, man. I think
it's ridiculous to me that
you gotta at least be bringing in 1,000 every 2 weeks at a minimum. At a minimum.
You able to do that? Like if you're not doing that, you can't.
Well, yeah, and that's being single.
Yeah,
it's got to be like 15.
Yeah, because you're paying for
everything. If you're splitting bills, I'd say it's still 1,000.
Yeah,
but yeah, That would almost mean you have to have 2,000 if you're single. But you know, if you're single, if you got food stamps and shit like that, you know, helping you, you got still got at least have 1,000 every 2 weeks.
Yep. Between rent, between food, between gas.
Rent could be half of that.
Yeah.
If you got a kid or something, you need a 2-bedroom. Like you're fucked. It's at least 1,000. So half your income goes to rent.
It's 1,000 for well, yeah.
Around here,
it's like 1,000,
right, John?
over there.
Yeah, even higher. I know when we bought this house in 2015, and we were at a place, and it was extra fee for the garage. It was like $25, I think, or $50, and then an extra fee to have the cat, and then our rent, and then before we moved out, they were going to raise our rents again. And if we would have stayed another year, back in 2016, I'm sorry, 2016, it would have been $950 a month.
Easy.
So
that's
now we've been like
rent right now is like $1,100-$1,200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've been like, you know, how many years now? 4, 5, 6 years, whatever. Now, oh yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Yeah,
fucking crazy. How you survive?
You really don't have the option. Like, you truly don't have the option to do so.
No resources to your disposal. Nothing. Really.
All you can really do is just work more.
Yeah, work more. I mean? But like I said, you got kids.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just, I don't know. There's people out there who say, oh, yeah, you do. You just got to do it. You just got to do it. But it's like, well, you know what? Who the fuck's going to watch the damn kids?
No, I made a post about this actually a couple days ago on my Facebook, and one of these comments, I mean, like, I guess you're open to believing that. I can't feasibly see it, but like, it was a post about how the taxes and cost of everything is like risen so fucking high, but like the wage that people are making has went up like this much.
Right.
No, it was the Kellogg's. There's the whole Kellogg's walking out. That whole thing too. It was a comment about like all those people walking out, and he was saying that it's your job as the employee to recognize when it's your time to be able to leave the place.
Yeah.
And if you're having trouble with that, you need to learn how to stack money. You need to learn how to save money better. You need to open up your own business and succeed. And he was like, "That's your way out of debt. That's your way out of being inside that like bad place." I was like, "Do you think everybody can just
start a business?"
Yeah, everybody can just start a business in 3 fucking hours and then have that shit be successful on top of that. Like,
half the time you need capital too.
You need capital to start off with. And he was like, "Oh, you need to learn how to save money better." I was like, I told him, I was like, "Yo, the fact that you can even save money, that you came from that, you can even save money, that tells me that you weren't as bad as these people are, dude." Like,
right.
When some people live paycheck to paycheck, they literally receive their paycheck, pay off all their bills, twiddle their thumbs for 2 weeks, take that paycheck, put it all toward bills.
Yes, dude.
And then just pray to God that nothing hits like an overdraft fee, because as soon as you get that extra $30 off, you're fucked.
I've been in those positions, man.
Dude, yeah.
And it's terrible. It's fucking terrible.
Yeah,
that's half the reason why we moved over to this side of the state, or back. Well, for me, back, but from the east side, because I couldn't find anything for work there.
Yeah.
And it's just literally, you're just twiddling your thumbs.
Just hoping.
And we still didn't qualify for food stamps. I got food stamps for 1 month, and then we got a drunk driver hit us, and it destroyed all the food. And I got a job, and so I didn't get food stamps again.
Wow.
What kind of fucking luck is that, huh?
Right, you have the food just...
We tried saving some of it, but then we opened a TV dinner, and there was glass in it, so I was like, oh,
right,
all this food's fucked.
Yeah.
Dude, that sucked.
Glad you're okay, dude. But like, damn.
Yeah, dude,
that's
was
a
crazy.
Spot.
My wife's the passenger seat was literally turned a little bit. It jostled, like the backs of our seats, like
they weren't
off.
facing straight. Yeah,
it was turned a little bit, slightly. Yeah, he ass packed. We were stopped at a train. There was 3 people in front of us. There was a train going, and we were in a little Pontiac G6, and he come barreling down. It was going at least 60 miles an hour. He went in the next day to pick up his truck from the impound and was bragging how he went 70, is what they told us. Right from the bar, and ass packed us. Bam.
Wow.
And we hit the other car. We got sandwiched from the other car. If there was no other cars there, we would be dead.
In the train, yeah.
We would have been dead. Yeah. He was drunk as fucking piss too, so drunk. He had a dirt bike in the back, and he was asking me to help him get his dirt bike off. I was like, "You're lucky I don't beat your fucking ass right now."
Right.
We're like pulling, we're like pulling groceries out of our trunk. It's got fluid. Like the car was totaled.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're like trying to pull groceries to the side. People are trying to help us, you know, because people, you know, knows what the fuck's going. He's just fucking.
Yeah.
Oh. They're like telling me, you're like, just stay over here. You just stay over here. I'm like, bro. If I could.
Like you did that.
Yeah, you're asking me to get your dirt bike off so you can leave, like, and go crash your dirt bike somewhere else.
Right,
dude. Yeah.
Nah.
That was crazy. I remember looking in the rearview mirror and just seeing these lights going, and I'm just like, all I said was like, duck. That's all I had time for. Duck! And bam! Oof. Crazy. It's crazy. That's like the worst accident I've ever been in.
Because you really can't do shit?
Yeah, there's nothing you can do. You're waiting on a train. And you don't see it, you know, until all of a sudden you see these bright lights start coming just fast as fuck. Just that's why he was going fast. He probably was going 70.
Yeah.
I mean, it was fast.
Like by the time you realize
I seen it, duck, bam. You know, just like that. Wow. I got a hangnail on this side. Fucking I can't even snap, dude, it hurts.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah,
I tried to snap. Like,
fuck. Every time, dude.
Yeah, dude. Well, worse is like a ingrown like toenail. You ever had one of those where like starts to grow and you're like, oh, you gotta like fucking
absolutely. There's one
the
of them,
worst,
dude.
That
does that shit, dude. Like,
one of them that does, like consistently.
Yeah,
you gotta just fucking not cut that one way down there, dude. Just leave it up a little bit to give it some flair. Put some paint on it.
You have to, right?
Put some decals on that bitch, like Bridgestone tires.
Right. Who wants to pay for promotion of my toe?
Start fucking OnlyFans. A little TikTok for your toe, like a toe talk. Call it toe talk.
This is my toe talk.
Yeah, dude. It'd be like some sad infomercial. Just be like, I once was an ingrown toenail. It's got like
the fucking sad music, the fucking great over filter.
Yeah, Arms of the Angels are playing or whatever for the fucking like the dogs and shit.
Yeah,
like, adopt this kid today or something. You're talking about your toenail.
Yeah,
dude.
That'd get views.
It would get views. There'd be people like feet fetish. Like,
I was about to say, dude, like those would be like my biggest clients.
Dude.
Biggest clients, dude.
Yeah, you could just blow up on TikTok and direct everybody to your OnlyFans for the fucking naked feet pictures.
Yeah.
Like full foot.
Or like toes or all the videos.
Oh my God. Again, imagine. Just being paid to sit there and do that. You know, I went on to Twitch the other day because I was setting up something for this. I'm thinking about trying to do Twitch, live streaming. And there's like, I went to like podcast section and like the most popular thing out of like, it's not just podcasts, it's a summary of things, was the ASMR.
Yeah, like,
and there's literally some chick and they all had this weird microphone. It's like really big. Like, unless it had something, it reminded me of like Neil deGrasse and Tyson. It's really big. I don't know why I just thought of it because I'm like, it's really big. And it's like this big microphone, and they're just sitting there, they're just like,
I saw that.
Seriously,
I saw some shit of, like,
I'm like, what is this?
Before. I saw that like of a chicken like, this is what it sounds like to eat this.
Yeah, and one of them was doing that noise.
That one, like the next one is like, this is what this sounds like, and she just eat different fucking fruits for different videos.
Dude, this shit's fucking crazy, man. Yeah. People are watching, and she's like wearing some skimpy clothes and stuff, and it's like, really, dude? Like people are probably like jerking off.
What
to
else
that.
do you need?
People are like jerking off to that right now.
Right, yeah.
They're like listening to her rub that against her face, dude. Just looking at her. Isn't that gross?
Fetish for everything,
dude.
Gross, she has to know.
That's what I mean. She like knows.
She has to know.
I'm like, oh, dude, weird. She's got to know. Like that's what it's all about. Like who's falling asleep to that? Just not me, dude. I need a fan.
Like, I'm so sleepy.
Can you make a fan noise, please?
Right. Watching like YouTube videos, 3 hours of just.
Yeah, no shit, dude. When I go,
they have those.
When I go camping, I have a fan app on my phone.
Nice.
Yeah, dude. I'll load that bitch up just so I have the sound of a fan.
Yeah, just.
Sometimes, dude, it would be like you'd think it'd be really noisy. So, yeah, some nights are like it's like dead quiet.
Right, when it's like dead quiet, you're like, ooh.
You hear everything, and I can't fall asleep when it's dead quiet. Anyways, I have to have a fan. I go to a hotel. I gotta bring a fan with me.
Gotta have something
in case their fan shit don't work.
Yeah,
I gotta have something, or else it's gonna be a long fucking night trying to fall asleep for me.
Man, I usually don't have issue falling asleep. I wish, but I don't wish that upon myself at all. I do not wish.
No, I normally don't either. But I have a fan every night, so
right,
dude. Dead silence, you still hear stuff.
Yeah,
you get like this frequency. I don't know. It's this high pitched pinging.
That's how my
that's how my grandmother's house was. What the fuck?
Yeah, like that's how my grandmother's house was. Like it's so quiet. They just hear that. Just like going across. Yeah.
Somebody tried to tell me I had tinnitus. I said, "You're fucked." Yeah. No way.
So get the fuck out of here.
I may have slight tinnitus, but I know everybody else agrees. And everybody has tinnitus.
So quiet, it's loud as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Of course, I'm talking to 3 people right now. I've probably been to tons of shows without earplugs.
Hey. Hey.
Well, 2 people. Who's the fucking third dude? I don't know. It's myself. It's myself. I'm talking to myself too. Yeah. We're having a good time. Talking to myself. Yeah. Man. Yeah, I can't talk to myself. You ever try that?
Nah, I don't really think in words.
No.
Yeah, I hear like sounds and it translates in English when it wants to. There's times where you're just like,
have a good day.
Yeah, dude, like swear. Fucking swear, dude. Because I have like full conversations just in that like beats and pulses, and I'm like, cool, rational answer. Like I feel like I like go and like break it out real quick.
So, what's the timeline for this new band?
We're hoping to be show ready in April. That's absolutely the goal. Yeah.
Do you have a show booked? Not yet.
No, I mean, there's multiple venues that are like, yo, get right in here, but I just want to make sure we have everything like finite, you know, because it's a case where, how do I say proper? If we aren't where we want to be, we're not going to put the stuff out. You know what I mean? It's just, that's the whole reason why we don't have our name
out. You got band photos taken yet?
Couple.
Yeah.
Well, like, that's the case where like we're getting everything in hand, so when we're ready, when we're like 1,000%.
How ready are you right now?
Pretty comfortable.
Percentage.
Say like 78, 82.
78,
that ballpark.
How many
I haven't seen my boys in a little while because like shit's been going on. So this is the busy time of year, so like I don't expect to see.
Oh yeah. Yeah, get over the fucking holidays. Shit. It's the first thing I said when I went back to work. So all right, fucking holidays are over. Get the fuck back to work, people. Ain't no more leaving early.
So like once we get back to like doing like our routine practice and stuff, I feel like a lot more comfortable. But like I just haven't seen them in a little while because of that.
Right. Well,
between like me
how
working.
How long of a set you guys got? 30 or 45?
I'd say 30.
30.
Yeah.
So 30 set.
Yeah.
30 set.
Easy, bro. Because like I don't know, I wouldn't want to play much longer than that, especially for a first show. Because like I said before, I don't want to go through like showcase like everything and here's all of this, but like
that's true.
Yeah, so I'd rather just like go through.
You could
like,
do a 45.
We're close to it.
Close.
Yeah, but like this case where I'd only want to like go and showcase like what's like ready, you know, because if you have just like you were talking about before, if you have stuff that's on like the recording that's not exactly the same as is live,
right. What about merch?
You know what I mean?
You guys got merch?
Not yet.
Gonna?
Yeah, that's the goal. Yeah.
For the first show?
Yeah. Absolutely the goal.
You got the logo?
Yeah.
Got the designs?
Yeah.
You got a page up, but just not listed yet?
No, because like as soon as I post a page for my Facebook, dude, it's gonna be on people's radars, dude. Like even if I
well, can't you keep it private at first? Can't you have it all ready to go, but just not public?
But I'd rather not even public. Yeah, I'd rather not even like make it until the time comes, because like I don't know if they're gonna like hold that against with the algorithm stuff. Right, I have no idea about that. That's so true. Like I'd rather just like have everything on my PC ready than. When the time is, make that computer day and just
make it, do it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go through, like, make the page, upload everything, have it all like post like 2 hours, 3 hours afterwards after I make the page. I'd rather do like that just to make sure it's like a clean.
And you're gonna launch kind of with a single?
Yeah.
Is that your plan?
Yep.
All right. Well,
I'm excited as fuck.
Well, you heard a sample. If not, you can scroll back middle of the podcast. You can hear a sample of the song.
Yeah, this is the only place it'll be at.
Raven.
Yeah. This will be the only place it's at. Like I'm not posting on my page. I'm not posting on YouTube. If you want to hear that, you have to.
Yeah. Yeah. Check it out. Have to. You literally have to check it out here, and we'll be looking forward to it. I am. I'm looking forward to just seeing you back on the stage, dude.
Dude, I'm starved.
I wish I could say the same about myself, but fuck that.
I played an open mic night setting last night, dude, and that shit felt great. Yeah. I told, because I went up there with one of my best friends, like one of my old roommates. I told him while I was on stage, I felt the star power. Like if I was playing like Guitar Hero, I was like,
yeah, you hit the fucking
thing, dude. And I was on that shit, dude. Like
Were you good at Guitar Hero?
Happy. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah, I was really good. I was better when I was drunk, ironically. Like, there's stuff I could play on an expert drunk that I couldn't play on expert when sober. I think it's just because, like, being more just, like...
What about Rock Band? Did you get into Rock Band?
Yeah, we had both.
Fucking the drums on that son of a bitch, too.
Dude. Yep. Yeah, cause we had that shit. We had DJ Hero when that came out, too. Had that shit. We had Donkey Konga. We currently have Beat Saber.
Dang.
Yeah.
You know, I just want one of the... steering wheels and gas pedal and shit.
We had those for PC. Like we've always had like really fucking cool controllers for stuff, because like even like my brother had FFR Finger Revolution on his PC, and then so we bought 2 steel pads for that. So we had like the 2 steel like DDR pads we'll play FFR with. Yeah. So we had DDR at our house because of that.
Dang,
that shit was cool as fuck. That shit was cool as fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, still have the pads. They do not work. But we still have the pads.
You remember, how old are you again?
31.
31. Okay, yeah, we're about the same age. You remember for Sega, they had, Atari keeps coming, but that's not
talking about the Genesis, Saturn, Game Gear.
Talking about Sega and Genesis, and they had that Activitron, I think is what it was. Do you remember that, John? It was, they're very, very early on, not virtual reality, but it was, you had a shape,
it was
a circle that went
to
around
the Virtual Boy.
Is that what it was? And it had like the A button, B button, C button, or whatever, and you would put your arm over it like you're punching.
Yeah, because like there was, maybe it was a different one, but like the one that I had,
look it up, John.
Had, like,
Activitron, I think is what it was.
It had like a glove for the right hand, glove
right
for
there.
the left hand. Yeah,
that's what it was. The angry video game nerd.
Yeah.
Oh, Activator. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you remember this thing? I did not have one of those.
Dude, I can't believe we fucking had this thing. We were so fucking into video games when we were young. We would say, like, we don't care, like, if we get one present, you know. Like if we get this, like for Christmas.
Yeah, if we get that, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. I don't need anything else.
That calls for an easy gift, dude. That's for sure.
Yeah. And it's like, oh well, what a shitty Christmas as the parent. You know, you're like, yeah, they're gonna be happy, but they're gonna have like one thing to open. No,
right.
Is this the old commercial?
Good morning, everyone. everybody. Glad you could join us. Today's soap star Robin Strasser. How to adopt a family, the Babysitters Club, low-cost healthcare.
Coordination anymore, Gare.
This is two of the greatest heavyweights, Evander Holyfield and Rocky Marciano.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, I'm Marciano.
You operate your feet. Right. A body shot, a hook, or just a straight jab or whatever. So here we go.
Now watch. Okay, here we go. See, I'm moving forward because I've got my foot over here.
Whoops.
And then you just punch.
Ooh,
see?
look at that, huh?
Now punch me, Gare. There. Can you see
Now
that?
punch me.
Against the ropes.
It's all right.
Look at
Evander,
this. See, I got to get a left in there. Can you do? Oh, that was a good one. Isn't this great? But see, I'm moving forward, Gary. You're forgetting to move forward.
Well, wait a minute.
So I've got you up against the ropes.
Now, come on. Evander,
See,
get in
I'm
there.
getting you. I'm getting you. Okay, I'm going to get you.
All right,
Isn't
panel,
this
what do you
wonderful?
think? Is this wild or what?
Who won? What do you got?
Yeah, dude. Shit was crazy.
That's wild as fuck.
Right? Man, they had that way back in Second Genesis, man.
Yeah.
Just, that's like to me, like it's like virtual reality, but not really. So what do you call it? You know? Because
that's
like
that's
you're
the
doing
bridge.
it. It's like the Wii.
Yeah, because like
very early
have
Wii.
you actually doing? Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, that's what it was. I guess.
I think it's just like interactive toy, interactive.
Like if they
I
had
would call
that
it, yeah.
for Sega Genesis, why did I need a controller this whole time for Wii? Fuck you.
Yeah.
You know, you could have just gave me a bar that I sat down there and then I went like that for bowling. You know what I mean?
Because like the 360 Connect was doing that at the time anyway too.
Right. Yeah. Why the fuck do we need a controller? For everybody to break their TVs with Wii bowling?
Dude, the TV manufacturers make money. Off that.
They made bank
stacks,
off
dude.
that motherfucking shit. Everybody was cracking their TVs, but with
Yeah.
the fucking Wii. And they were like, make sure you tie the fucking handle thing, you know, the little cord.
Yeah,
on
the
your
little
wrist.
wrap.
Yeah. I did.
Yeah.
I made sure I put that shit around there. Whenever I play Wii bowling, shit gets intense sometimes.
Yeah.
He's got that streak! Look at my avatar go. Look at him go, man. Look at him go.
He's just like,
yeah. Yeah, you do it like this. You're making him do all stupid shit. He's like this. You're like, what the fuck going on with this goddamn avatar? The fucking Wii. What the hell's going on? We got Connect over here.
yeah.
Let me go to Connect and have my guy be like, fucking
like
shit
straight
too.
fucking dancing.
Yeah. Then have some guy turn into like some paranormal catching device. You seen
Right.
that shit too? This guy like took the Connect and like is using it to like track like, because you know how it has the tracker, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, he like took it and like hooked up his computer to where he like can track like dots, you know, like head, hand, and shit. And
Yeah.
he used it on like paranormal investigations, see if you can catch a spirit.
That'd be really fucking cool.
Yeah, dude.
That'd
Pretty
be really
sweet.
fucking cool.
Pretty fucking sweet. God didn't connect, but here we are with a fucking remote where we
Just to fucking make sure.
you
Dude,
still
for
got
like a long while, I used candles instead of a sensor bar. Well, like tea candles, because I worked at tea shop forever. I had a whole lot of tea lights left over for years, and so like if you set up two tea lights, it registers in front of the controller, so you don't have to have a sensor bar plugged in.
really,
Yeah,
huh?
science.
Fucking science, bitch.
Fucking
Science,
dude.
bitch. Tea lights, motherfucker.
Yeah, because
Make sure you
I
got
do
a
it shit all the fucking
stockpile.
time. Yeah,
Those tea lights are cheap as shit.
yeah. It's like $5 for like 300 or some shit.
Yep.
They're affordable.
There you go. You get a bunch of those. Get some flower petals and some bubble bath.
You're gonna have a night.
You're gonna have a night. Later on, I'm putting on my mask and stabbing your ass, bitch.
Man, you just relax. I'm just over there with the fucking mask, just like leaning over.
This was fun, dude. This was a really fun time. Thanks for coming back on again.
Like
Traveled the
thanks for having me,
snowstorm. At the time of this recording, we had like our first pretty much significant fall of snow. So
Yeah.
traverse the ice.
No,
fun.
I'm going home quick,
Yeah,
safely, but I'm just going straight back there. There's no reason.
I hope we can hear from you guys soon. Hear a drop here soon. Again, if you didn't check it out, go backwards, rewind. You'll find it. It's a good time, dude.
Problem with
Is that our future? Is that what we're slowly getting to? Like the brain's just getting keep. Those are rams, right? I thought they had horns.
Honestly, I'm not really